All right, everybody, and we're live. What's up, Southern Hood Blogs? I hope everybody's doing today. We are tracking a beast of a storm that is heading for Alabama. I hope you guys are all doing good today. And we are in Alabama, but there's good news. One, this hurricane storm is not that massive. It's actually, category 1. And we're far enough inland. We're right where it says Montgomery. We're far enough inland to where this storm will really not be a problem for us. But we do have friends along the coast that are going to get some serious rain and some serious situation going on there along the coast of Florida and Alabama. I know it's a weekday. Usually don't have too many live streams on the weekdays, knowing that most people are working, but there might be somebody at home. And we're going to have a few rainy days, so I'm going to stick to being at home, maybe painting or doing stuff around the house. Well, we're going to talk about Alabama today briefly. We're going to look at some real estate. Hope you guys are all doing well. Is anybody watching me yet? I think I'm just out here. Oh, we got 2 people. Oh, snap. If anybody's watching and if the playback is in good condition, please let me know. It says here, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So you guys let me know if you are or not. We've had a lot of trouble with the live streaming due to just how bad the signal is out here in the woods. So I want to look at some real estate as well. If you're watching, make sure you just let me know how good the signal is. In fact, I'm watching right now. Let me see. It looks good to me. I don't know why I keep saying that. Just let me know how good the signal is. I got good signal. I mean, I'm watching. I got good signal. Let's start out by looking at some real estate in the area. Start off with Montgomery, the capital of Alabama. One of the reasons I chose this area is because we're so far inland that it's actually enjoyable not to have to worry about a hurricane. We're going to get rain for a few days. It's probably going to get these rain bands today, later on in the day. We're going to get some rain bands. They're almost here already. So we'll get some rain bands for sure. So let's start looking at some real estate in the area. Again, I'm excited to get a few days at home with some rain. It's a good excuse to stay home, right? But, man, in Florida and along the coast, you always got to worry about those big hurricanes. Don't have to worry about it here. It's just going to get some rain. So it looks all right. We got some warnings in the area. I don't know what they're about. Let's see if this wants to tell me. Whatever. Is it going to tell me or not? Probably flash flood warnings at best. Let's look at some real estate, y'all. And if you wanted me to look at any particular area or anything in particular, just let me know. We'll look it up. Let's see what's out there. $50,000 in Montgomery. That's pretty cheap, but we got to see what type of neighborhood it's in. It's by the airport. Really crappy area. Let's take a look at it anyways. It's a big house. It's got purple trim. Yeah, buddy. Oh, no. No. Think about these cheap houses. It costs more money to fix them than what they're ever going to be worth. It's like you could give me this house and I still wouldn't really care for it. It would cost more to fix it than what it's worth. It does have central air, though. That's always a plus. See that mold on the bottom of the bricks? Yikes. Yep. I don't see anything that really draws my attention here. How are you guys doing on this weekday? Anybody's just at home like I am, doing nothing? I'm supposed to start painting my bedroom today. Haven't got around to it yet. Let's see here. That's a lot of money for being in Montgomery. $285. It's on the east side of town. Anybody got any questions or any particular area you want me to look at? Hey, what's up, Chelsea? You're always the first on here. That is awesome. Just at home today. I'm taking it kind of slow and easy. Just taking it easy. Not really doing much, so I figured I'd look at some real estate. I'm thinking if I'm already looking at real estate, I might as well do it with you guys. That's a lot of money for being in Montgomery. How much is it again? 280 something? Why is it so expensive? It's a big house, but that's a lot of money for being in Montgomery. You gotta love these cheesy realtors that do this. You know, they put like grapes and cheese and wine to sell a house. Not yet, but we are gonna. The rain bands will be here today. We're almost to the outside rain band, so it's gonna start raining probably tonight. This thing's moving really slow. We're gonna get a lot of rain here. It's been raining hard. I got subscribers that live in this area up in here, all through here, and it's been raining hard, non-stop raining hard for I think a whole day already, and it's still not even. It's still out in the ocean. It's still not even there. They're gonna get a lot of rain out there. So let's get in here. Yeah, I think that's a lot of money for being in Montgomery, man. It's a big house. I wonder what the electrical bill is on a house this big. Anybody have any idea? Yeah, Pensacola is going to get hit pretty hard. For sure, Pensacola is going to get hit. And they're going to get the right side of the storm. See this right wall right here? This northwest corner? Northeast corner? That's always a tough one. And I think it might push a lot of water up Mobile Bay, too. If it's able to push water up Mobile Bay, that's going to be horrible. That's Baldwin County right there. This is pretty much, it's going to come in through Alabama. It may not make it as far as Florida. Definitely either Alabama, Mississippi, or Florida. It's definitely shifting towards the east. I thought it would. Which kind of sucked because we've been trying to go to Destin, which is right here. We're trying to go to Destin for a while. And then, like, first, we wanted to go to St. Petersburg where my family was, and they were getting hit by the same storm. And then we finally decided, okay, maybe we'll just go to Destin, and it starts raining up this way. So we've been trying to go to the beach, and we haven't been able to. And now that Katie starts working, she's going to have a busier schedule. We're not going to be able to do as much as we want. Our schedule's more conflictive now. I'm not feeling this house at all. Yeah, it's big, but it's, like, not impressive at all. There's nothing about this house that impresses me. I don't like the outside. I don't like the inside. I guess if you had 5 or 6 kids or something, it would make sense. That's a big house. I don't like it at all. I don't like that house at all, man. You want to buy your own housing projects? How about that, y'all? Who wants to be a slumlord? Does anybody want to be a slumlord? I've seen this driving through town. Who wants to be their own slumlord? How about that, y'all? Is anybody interested in being their own personal slumlord? Who wants to deal with evictions, huh? That cracks me up. A bunch of these slumlord type properties hit the market. Ooh, somebody bought this one for $250. Let's see what they got. 4 bedroom, 2 bath. A big house. And it's off of Taylor Road. Really good area on the east side. Really awesome area. $250,000. You could probably get a decent house in Florida for that, so this better be impressive. No photos. Come on, y'all. Probably needs a lot of work. Who knows? $320,000. $324 in Montgomery. What area of Montgomery? Looks like it's a Pike Road area. Oh, it's still Montgomery. This is probably on the east side of Montgomery. That's a lot of house money right there in Alabama, so it better be impressive. For something to be $300,000 around here, it's got to be, like, incredible. It's nice. It's not like, oh, I live in a castle. It's nice, I guess. Yawning. Da. Use Redfin to find pics. I don't know what Redfin. What is Redfin? What is that, man? Redfin. So okay, the kitchen's nice. I love the stove. But come on, for that's a lot of money right there. It's regular appliances. You know what it is? I guess people like to live on that side of town a little bit more, so they're willing to pay more money to live on the nicer side of town. Dímelo, Jose, que hola. Tranquilo, mi hermano, aquí. You know what I'm talking about. We need more Cubans in Alabama, brother. I think Causa Justo is going to be the second Cuban to move to Alabama this year. He's got plans of coming para acá conmigo, mi hermano. A cazar venado y a matar mosquitos. What do you think, bro? Are you ready to do it? I know you're not. Tranquilo, bro. Just looking at houses. Mira, bro. What do you get in Miami for $169,000, bro? Not you. What do you get in Miami for 169? Maybe an empty lot. Let's see what this house looks like, bro. It is in the city, though. I wouldn't want to live in the middle of the city. Some people like it. I don't like the city. They feel safer in the city. Not you. No, he's like, oh, conmigo no. Conmigo no. A mí no me cojas pa eso, bro. I'm surprised there's 22 people on today, man. I think you guys will be working. Are you guys all retired? Are you guys like me lazy? I'm supposed to be painting today. I can't get around to it. I don't know why. Like I don't feel encouraged to paint, bro. I like the glass block combination with the brick. It gives it a very outdated look. No, I'm in Tampa. I know, bro. Tampa's a little bit better, but it's still ridiculous. Like this house in Tampa would be like $400,000. Let's look at houses in Tampa. Yeah, bro. Let's look at Tampa. Let's look at South Tampa. Let's look at South Tampa, bro. Good thing you're on here. What's good in South Tampa? Southwest Tampa. A mí me gusta que baile Marieta. Le meto una. I'm just playing. Oh, no. No, 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 no. You get for $325,000, you get a 3-bedroom, 1-bath outdated house. No, no, no. I can't do it, brother. Look at this. This house in Alabama will be like $50,000. $69,000. This house in Alabama will be like $69,000. And you got a small backyard with neighbors looking over your house. I can't do it, bro. This house in Alabama would be like $70,000, bro. Where they're moving to from Miami. Yeah, buddy. That's a lot of money, bro. Like for a little house, a little yard. Did you guys compare what you get and like we were just looking at something in Montgomery that was this same exact price. I just can't do it. I can't do it, man. Yeah, Tampa prices are getting ridiculous, bro. Tampa is getting insane. This house in Alabama, if this house was in Alabama, I wouldn't have bought it. Period. Like if I looked at this house, it would just been like, dude, no thanks. Oh, that's $700,000, bro. What's going on in Tampa, man? No, esto está pasado, bro. Eso está pasado. Take a look at this, man. No yard at all, probably. Yeah, no yard at all. $700,000 with no yard. You know what it is? Because Tampa's popular with people from the Northeast, man. They really like Tampa. They move into Orlando and Tampa and finally people start moving to Jacksonville. I mean, Jacksonville needs more people, but it's kind of more hood than Tampa, and you know, I almost moved to Jacksonville, but the house that I wanted. The house 200 or less here. Yeah, you get this house here for 220 to 30. Maybe 300, I don't know. It's even got a white dishwasher. It's not even modern. They did go with nice washer and dryer though. It's got a fireplace. It gets a little chilly in Tampa, not too bad. Not like once you get to like Naples and Miami, then it never gets chilly. Like one night or two a year, it get down to like the 60s or something. Once in a while, like every 5 years, you get into like the upper 30s at night. But by the time the sun comes out, it's pretty much take the sweater off. People are always on the move. That's right, man. Tampa's gonna go up because, bro, $415,000. It's not even that big. No, it is in a very nice neighborhood. I'll tell you that. Let's see if it's where I think it is. Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing about this neighborhood is, yeah, I mean, the neighborhood. Undoubtedly one of the most, probably the nicest neighborhood in Florida, to be honest. You got that nice little, oh, yeah, I can see why this house is worth that. Now, it's the neighborhood. The neighborhood here, this is probably the best neighborhood in Florida, to be honest. I mean, if you like, this is a hip neighborhood. I mean, this is a neighborhood where I can see this house where it's at being worth that. No pictures. That means it's an absolute gut job inside. When they don't show you pictures, it's in bad shape. It's the neighborhood that's worth it. I hope somebody fixes it. It's a beautiful neighborhood. Yeah, South Tampa is expensive, but it's worth it. It's worth it. At least if you're in that, like, that's like right in the middle of the action. Oh, let's look at St. Augustine. Good suggestion. San Agustino. The oldest city in America. I know how to spell St. Augustine. Come on, bro. Oh, apparently I don't. Alright. Apparently I don't know how to spell St. Augustine. Oh no. Oh no. Let's do St. John's County then. Oh no, I can't spell that either. Oh no, what's going on? Somebody help me. Saint. Maybe it's spelled out Saint. Is that the way they did it? Whoa, I can't spell St. Augustine. Guys, I'm sorry I can't spell St. Augustine today. Oh no. Saint. Oh, there it is. Oh no. That's where my high school dropout starts to show. There is a hood in St. Augustine. This is in the hood. By the way, buy a house in the hood in St. Augustine as a rental investment. I think I would. Because St. Augustine is so small. St. John's County, yeah. I couldn't spell that either. Oh, it's got no photos. But it does have a new metal roof, and they did stucco it. I mean, so the bones are there. Of course, the inside's probably a gut job. But, you know, new metal roof and stucco. So the bones are solid, I hope. Unless there's termites underneath all that. You got it. Oh, I love St. I did not. Oh, man. St. Augustine, I should have gone to the hood there. There is a nice little hood. Okay, so this is cool right here for $429. St. Augustine is a place that I would recommend people to move to for sure. It's probably nicer than Naples, to be honest. It actually is nicer than Naples. I just can't afford it. Unless I ended up in the hood and... well, then we'd just be repeating history, wouldn't we? Yeah, Derek Jeter houses on Davis Island. Yeah, Davis Island, that's a whole different story. Let's see what you get for 400 something in St. Augustine. That seems like a lot. Seems like a lot of house for that price. In Florida, in a good town. So, I can't believe we got 19 people on here, y'all. It's got a fireplace. A two-sided fireplace. Oh, what happened to the images? I like this house. But look, in your backyard, you're looking at other people, man. That's the thing about Florida. You always got people on top of you. That's one thing I like about where I'm at in Alabama. I got like 5 neighbors on my street. Did you know the Spanish settlers were already having grandchildren in St. Augustine way before the Pilgrims came over? I knew that, yeah. I've mentioned that here on my channel. The Spaniards, you know the Spaniards were the first to explore Florida? And the first, to explore Alabama as well. Let me show you guys something now. This is a little bit off topic. Spanish Florida flag. So this is the Spanish Florida flag. And the Spaniards were using this flag. It's called the Cross of Burgundy. In the 15th century, the Spaniards were already using this cross right here. And this is the flag of Spanish Florida. Now it represented pretty much the Spanish Empire, and they used it a lot more. I don't know how I mean, they used it extensively in the castles of Europe and stuff. Like I think Aragon and a few other castles, they used this symbol a lot. Matter of fact, the coat of arms of San Juan Carlos, King of Spain, actually had that cross in it. So let me just show you guys something. So there's that cross, right? You see it very well. I'm sure it reminds you of the Confederate flag, right? Here's this flag of Alabama. Just so you guys understand something. Flag of Alabama. I want to show you guys how important there's the flag of Alabama, and there's the cross of Burgundy of Spain. Do you guys see? You guys see some similarities? And then that comes off of today. The Confederate flag is actually based off the cross of Burgundy, which and did you know, like, I'm in Alabama now, did you guys know that Havana, Cuba was the capital of Alabama for a while? It was actually called the capital of Havana, Cuba was actually I'm not gonna get into this on this video, but actually, Cuba was the capital of Alabama for a while. Havana, Cuba, was the capital of Alabama because when the Spanish first came into when the Spanish first came in, I'll show you guys. They first came in through St. Augustine. They had Spanish missions all along the north side of Florida. The whole North Sea. They started off in St. Augustine, and they kind of worked their way inland, and eventually made their way all the way up to Alabama. They had missions all through Georgia, Alabama, Florida. They had a lot of missions here. So basically, the area that I'm at here in Alabama was first discovered by the Spaniards. The Spaniards were the first Europeans in most of Alabama, especially the southern part of Alabama. This area has just as much Spanish history as it does Florida. In fact, even the flag of Alabama is based off of Spanish heritage. I mean, all this area in southern Alabama, all this in here, there's actually the line of 1786. It came all the way up to where I live, and there's a fort somewhere in here. There's a fort. See if I can find the Coosa River. There's a fort right in here. I don't know how it's pronounced, but this fort right here belonged to the French, and the line came right up to this fort. So probably all this area of Alabama where I live was actually part of West Florida. So this was all Spanish and then French. They seem to celebrate the French part of it more here in Alabama than the Spanish, but the Spanish were here way before the French, to the point where even the flag of Alabama is relevant to Spanish history. There's a lot of Spanish history in this area of Alabama, especially the southern part. Once you get to northern Alabama, then not as much. You have other groups that were there, like Scottish, English, French, but they seem to celebrate the French more than the Spanish here, because they left, I would guess, a more profound cultural impact here. So anyways, back to real estate. Just a little interesting thing I ran into recently. St. Augustine. This is a nice house for the money. That is a really... Retired in North Carolina. All right, man. What's a good area in North Carolina? Give me an idea. What's there to watch in North Carolina? What's up with Charlotte, North Carolina? Let's look at that. What is wrong with my spelling today, man? And Realtor's not helping me. There it is. Charlotte, North Carolina. North Carolina is one of the... I think it's got more going on than any other southern state, but it's just too far north for me. The weather is really the... And there's so... it's not as ridiculous as other parts of Florida, but it's starting to get... I would buy in St. Augustine. If I were to go back to Florida, I would really... I could just do anything. I'd probably end up in St. Augustine. It's a cool area, close to Jacksonville. What did I just do? Oh no, we're back to Florida. No. Sácame de aquí. I'm just playing, y'all. Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's see what's going on in the Carolinas. It just gets too cold for me. That's too far north. Oh no. $314,000. Has it really got that ridiculous in the Carolinas? Why is this house worth so much? It's tiny. It's less than 1,000 square feet. It's probably like in a nice neighborhood overlooking a hill or something. Why is it so expensive? Dude, that's ridiculous. That's Florida prices right there, man. I didn't think it'd be that expensive in Charlotte. There's a lot of Cubans in Charlotte. I bet they gotta have at least 5 or 6 Cuban restaurants out there. I bet they do. Let's find out. I bet there's a bunch of Cuban restaurants in Charlotte. Let's find out. I know Cubans that live there. Charlotte. What am I doing? I'm already there. Let's do Cuba, man. It's good Cuban restaurants. I bet there's at least 5. Café. El Palón Divino. Oh, snap. El Palón Divino. No way, dude. The name of that restaurant. Oh, that cracks me up. Jose, have you been to Huntsville yet? I won't, but I will. Very soon. I'm struggling with my stomach so much that I haven't been able to get out too far. I'm still struggling. I'm on omeprazole now, and I hope that helps. I can't believe the name of this restaurant is El Palón Divino. I don't even know. Don't even know how that is possible. It's a Spanish term that's probably okay. Anyways, it's a Cuban restaurant. There's one. I said there's probably be at least five. Pio Pio, is this Cuban or is this? It's Peruvian? Okay. Lalo's restaurant. They're Peruvian as well. Wow, a lot of Peruvians. Mexican. So they only have one Cuban restaurant. Dominican. Oh, that seems cool. Dominican restaurants. Oh, that looks so good. I had been in last time I was in Charlotte, Carolina. I was flying on my way up to Wisconsin, and pretty much that looks so good, man. Man, look at that, bro. I was on my way up to Wisconsin, and I flew over the city, and I'll tell you what, bro, what a beautiful city. The city's really got some really nice. The city's like I flew over all this stuff right here. The city's got a lot of industry. There's a lot of jobs there. I can't believe they only. Maybe they're further out. They might be further out. There's a Punta Cana. There's 2 Dominican restaurants. A piece of Havana. Here's another Cuban. Look at how big these business districts are. Somebody's saying I'm from the Duval County, man. We call it Birmingham. All right. Welcome on board. It ain't safe at all on the northwest side. People from Jacksonville think they're like the most ghetto, hood, gangster, dangerous city in the whole world, man. Tampa is soft. Pasco County is wild. I don't know. People from Jacksonville think they're like the most hood place ever. Yeah, El Palón Divino. That's hilarious, man. I like Jacksonville. It's got good areas and it's got bad areas, to be honest. I almost moved to Jacksonville and I couldn't afford the good areas. I almost moved into the hood, bro. I was looking at a house. I'll show you guys. This house was on Realtor. And they were asking $70,000. It was, I even know exactly where the house is at, man. It was right here on Panama Park. Right here on Panama Park. This is not the hood, but it's very close to the hood. I really wanted this house, man. I like the neighborhood. It's got some this was the house right here. They were asking, and it's got a concrete, you can't really see it from Google Earth, but it's got behind it's got a giant garage. The house needs a lot of work. And it's in a, look what it's got next to it. I mean, and that still looks like that. The house was like, they're asking like $75,000, and I made an offer. I told the realtor, I was like, look, I'll give you, I think it was 67 cash. Okay, so I told the realtor, I said, look, you're asking 75. The house needs a lot of work, but it's got a giant tree in the backyard, and it's got a concrete block building, so I could get to work out of that building. House needed a lot of work. I offered the guy 67. They're asking 75. They've been on the market forever, so it wasn't a bad offer. You know what they did? They went up to 80,000, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't doubt this house is still on the market because I don't think anybody would pay $80,000 for that. Anyways, I wanted this house. I would have ended up in Jacksonville. I wanted it. The shootings here and the crime in this area are back to back, day after day. It really is depressing. Crime in Jacksonville, especially this north side of Jacksonville, is bad, but it's crazy because it transitions very quickly into a really nice neighborhood. Like it's kind of, it's interesting how like it's weird. Like it transitions so quickly from a nice neighborhood to a bad neighborhood. Like one block could be the hood, and then the next block is on the water. It's kind of, I think there's potential to in Jacksonville because once Tampa gets outpriced, and we just saw what Tampa prices are. We saw what's going on there in Tampa. Eventually, once Tampa, Orlando, and all those places get burned out, Jacksonville's next. No doubt about it. And there's neighborhoods like these. They're on the water. Like, how are these neighborhoods not worth a lot of money? But like one side of the street is like really nice houses on the water, right? Like it's really it's like sometimes you're like in Jacksonville you're like, am I in the hood or am I not in the hood? It's hard to tell. You know, like these houses are on the water, so they're gonna be a lot of money. You know, but then across the street they could have like one block away they could have, you know, straight up the trap. You know, so it's very difficult to kind of tell. And also, what's really messed up about Jacksonville is all these nicer houses are gonna be white people. All these houses here are probably gonna be white, and then like when you jump one block over where it's a little crappier, then it's black people. So it's very unfair. Like if you ever look at a demographical map of Jacksonville, you'll notice, and that doesn't happen. Like I live in Alabama now, and this is I'm in an area that's African American, like 40% African American, and it's still really really nice. Unfortunately, in Florida, the differences are horrible. I mean, you can just tell. Like, I bet you this in here, these are all going to be white people. You know, and then, like, I don't even have to see the neighborhood. I can tell, like, right about here, it's going to be black. Like that. It's just, like, you can just, like, before you even touch the ground, you can just tell what it is. And I don't like that. It's a little bit more, to be honest, it's a little bit more fair than other Florida cities. Tampa and Jacksonville are better than other areas, but it's still, I don't like it. This is nice. I love Jacksonville. I wanted to do Jacksonville so bad. I think the people in Jacksonville are really friendly, especially the African American community is very nice to people who are not African American. I feel like here in Alabama, the African American people here in Alabama, not all, but too many are way too just to themselves, you know. Or back in Jacksonville, like when I would hang out in the hood in Jacksonville, like I felt like it didn't matter that I was white, and I like that a lot about Jacksonville. Jacksonville doesn't. It's got better situation going on, and that's good. It's gonna make it a better place in the future for. That's why Tampa was able to kick off because Tampa's another city that's like that. You know, you can't have like in Miami where it's Latinos on one side, blacks on the other, whites on the other. That's too much, man. People aren't like people don't want to get into that mix because like people when they're moving in they're already an outsider, so if it's already divided before you get there, what's going to make people feel like they want to join that, you know? I got some hidden messages. Let me see if I can share them. I'm going to show your message, Darby, but you use the F word. Please try not to use the F word, okay? Your messages. Darby, welcome to the conversation. But look, you have profanity in every time you use profanity, Darby, it's going to block your message. YouTube automatically blocks your message. So if you try not to use profanity on your comments, it would be great because YouTube won't block your message. So please, Darby, I'm really glad to have you on here, Darby Carroll. But please, yeah, the roads in Jacksonville are in horrible shape. But the property taxes are pretty low. I really wanted Jacksonville, man. I really did. Like, the house, like, there was no options. The one house that I would have worked for me, they did that to me. And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, it was wrong. Like, they were asking one price. And then when they saw that I was interested, they jacked it up. I wanted Jacksonville. Like, I really did. You know, like, I really looked into the licenses and everything. Yeah, Miami's divided. Miami is divided. Of course it is. Have you ever seen I'll show you guys how bad Miami is. Let me get into my bookmarks. Y en Cuba era médico, 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 pero nunca. Da, 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 I'm loving it. Da, 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 da. Let me show you guys a race map. Here's Jacksonville. You'll notice the blue is the white and the green is the black. So let's see how long this takes to open up. Miami is very divided. So here's Jacksonville. You can see there's white people moving into the Spring Hill neighborhood. They're kind of gentrifying. This little neighborhood, Spring Hill, is getting gentrified. Okay. You can see back where I was looking at. It's white, and see like the nicer areas, like see what I was saying about Jacksonville? All these neighborhoods over here that looked really nice, they're all white. And then when you get to the rougher spots, they're deeply like 80-90% black. So Jacksonville does have some. It's just, it ain't fair. There's a few pockets of Latinos here and there in Jacksonville, but overall it's either black or white, with the blacks having the inner side of the city. So let's look at Miami. I'll show you how divided Miami is. But please, if you can keep your profanity down, I would appreciate it, because one, we're family friendly on this channel, and two, YouTube's just going to block your message. Look at Miami. Tell me this is not divided. Look at how stark the differences are in Miami. The yellow is Hispanic, the green is black, and the blue is white. Look at how starkly divided this city is. Pretty much the entire city of Miami, on the entire southwest side of Miami, is Hispanic. The entire Hialeah is Hispanic, and then the northwest is black. Now there's starting to be Hispanics moving into the black areas of Miami, little by little. Hispanics are moving, and then you have whites all along the water in the nicer areas. See that right there? There's whites all along the water, and then when you get to South Beach, to the really expensive areas, then it's mostly white. Notice how stark these differences are. I mean, like, look at these neighborhoods. You have one area is completely black, white, and the area is completely Hispanic. Look at how perfectly split up Miami is when it comes to race. I mean, you have areas that are 80% Latino, adjacent to an area that's 80% black, adjacent to an area that's 60-80% white. That's so messed up. So look at do you guys see how stark the differences are in Miami? That's horrible. And then you have like this one pocket of white people right in here. Yeah, look at how stark the differences are. I mean, it's. And then here you have, like, look at this black community, Richmond Heights. They're not spread out. It's just their pockets, really deep pockets. For some reason, there's a heavy, deep pocket of whites. You have an area that's 80% adjacent to an area that's 80% Hispanic next to an area that's 80% white. It's horrible. It's extremely segregated. It's bad. Miami, and then look at this then. So down here in Dade County, it's blacks and Hispanics. And then Fort Lauderdale is whites and blacks. Look at how perfectly segregated these areas are. This whole area is white. Around Boca, then Boca is like 95% white. And then you get to West Palm Beach, and again, it's like perfectly segregated. Look how perfectly segregated Palm Beach is. Look at this. It's horrible. I don't like that. This is called bestneighborhoods.org, and they have a race map. Now, even Clewiston, a small town in South Florida, look at this. Look at how horrible this is. Harlem is predominantly black. The east side and south central side is all Hispanic, and then the whites are on the north side. It's perfectly it's horrible. It's just bad. Now, when you get to Alabama, so you notice there's on the west side of Tallahassee, there's a lot of rural areas that are black. I don't know if you guys knew that about Florida. Now, here's Tallahassee. So this Greenboro here, they're not really Hispanic people there. I don't think so. There's one of these areas in North Florida that it looks like they have a lot of Hispanics, but it's really a prison. Isn't that messed up? Y'all tell me that's not messed up. This area right here, like, it's a prison. Look at Tallahassee, right? See Tallahassee? They have this area this neighborhood has a lot of Latinos. Tell me that's not wrong. Tell me that's not wrong. Their prison is the Latino neighborhood. Oh, Florida, you're killing me, bro. The Latino neighborhood in Jacksonville is a prison. Oh man, this is killing me. This is horrible. They do have an Asian neighborhood. That's kind of interesting. See, the red's Asian, and it's a university. Oh, Jacksonville, you're killing me. The university is the Asian neighborhood, and the prison is the Latino neighborhood. Tell me Florida's not messed up, bro. The prison is they're Hispanic. So when you look at that, what's a Hispanic neighborhood in Tallahassee? The prison. And where's the, the Asian neighborhood? The college. Oh, so wrong. That's so wrong. It's funny. Oh, Florida, you're killing me, bro. Oh no, I can't breathe, y'all. All right, so we got Daryl back on here. You're right. Jacksonville folks are a huge chip on the shoulder. I kind of do, but the thing about Jacksonville, bro, if you're from there and you live there, it's very dangerous. But like, if you're an outsider, you're not like me in Alabama. I could move into like the worst part of Alabama, and if I'm an outsider, I'm like totally alien to whatever's going on in that neighborhood. Like, it doesn't affect me. Don't get me wrong. I'm from the hood in the Jacks. I love to scrap, and I love my city, but not enough to live there. That's funny, bro. Like, oh, I'm from the hood, but it's crazy, man. Like, when you're from a place, it makes it dangerous for you to be in the place. That's wrong. Let me just tell you what. This is, if you don't think Florida is messed, and this is the capital, the university is the Asian neighborhood, and the prison is a Latin neighborhood. If that doesn't tell you how messed up Florida is, I don't know what is. Let's come over here to Alabama real quick. Let's roll up to Alabama, to my neighborhood. Montgomery. Here's the city of Montgomery. This house on 57. I'm gonna show your message again, bro. Darby, I'm gonna show your message, please. I'm not gonna show your message because you're using profanity. Please stop using profanity. This is a family-friendly channel. We don't use profanity, please. This house on 57th is safe. The street is safe, but go down 45 and it's the hood. I'm gonna hide your message, my friend. You can't use profanity. Please don't use profanity, okay? We have a lot of kids. Yeah, it's messed up. Causa justa, bro. It's messed up. I'm telling you, bro. No, it ain't. It's just that if you're from the neighborhood, they don't want you there. Oh, I know that. I used to only go to 45th when I was my homies. They were from that neighborhood. Yeah, if you're not from there, don't go there. They're not going to gentrify the hood. I mean, I'm talking like the outskirts, the city. There's some parts, not the hood. It's too bad. Because that area really is the worst neighborhood in Florida, probably. 45th and Montclair and all that. At least Blacks and White has neighborhoods. Bro, if you think that's... No, that's not right, bro. Okay, so... Delray Beach is extremely segregated. More than... Actually... But they're trying to gentrify it, though. It's weird. It's very segregated, but they're trying to gentrify it. And it's overpriced because they're trying to gentrify it. Anyways, here's Montgomery, Alabama, where I live now. There is no Hispanic neighborhood. The reason that you're seeing Hispanic in here, this is all a military base, and there's a trailer park right here. These are trailer parks, and there's a trailer park that's got Hispanic people. So, because it's the only residential area in that zip code, it looks like it's mostly Hispanic, but it's not. The area is mostly... So this blob of Hispanic people in Montgomery, ignore that. There aren't no... In Jax, people notice rich people starting to move in the neighborhood and just walk into your backyard and shoot your gun above your head to keep the property values down for real. Yeah, they're really trying to keep property values down. And you know what? It's the only hope they have. Bro, why do you have to use profanity in every single... Darby, why do you have to use profanity in every single sentence, bro? Just don't use profanity, please, man. I'm gonna have to hide it. I can't have it on my channel, man. Please don't. We have families that are watching right now with their kids, man. Please. So, I'm from a little white place, and I want to move to another. I like little white places. So here's the city of Montgomery, anyways. The west side's mostly black and in horrible shape. The center of the city is mostly white, and they're beautiful neighborhoods, but there's high crime. And then you got the rich black people on this side over here. This is all black people and some whites mixed in together. Like, some of these areas are rich black, and some of these areas are rich white. So Montgomery is a very interesting city. It's got a little bit of everything. But see how the black and the whites are just kind of mixed in together? There are a few pockets of white people, but they're not better neighborhoods. They're actually kind of scary neighborhoods. They look beautiful, but they're scary neighborhoods as far as crime and shootings and stuff goes. So then you hop into Millbrook, and it's mostly white. Now, There's a lot of blacks moving into Millbrook now. Like, see this area in here, it looks like it's mostly white, but the blacks are really moving into this area. Middle class blacks with a little bit more money that can afford to get out of Montgomery. So little by little, it's starting to get really mixed. So this area here, like if you look at it on paper, it looks like if you're a Millbrook, like see how it looks like it's all white here on paper, but it's really not. It's actually more black. So there's kind of been a push from the black people in Montgomery that have a little bit of money are moving into Millbrook and some parts of Prattville. So it's good because it's driving the real estate up, and so I like this area a lot. It's like here you have decent black areas, you know, really nice black. There aren't very many decent black areas in Florida. In Florida, if an area is black, it's bad. But what I like about Alabama is that there are decent areas, like in here where there's a lot of black people, but they're nice areas. Like, and like even here, like this is like country and it's black people. Like Alabama, all that green, that's all black. It's like all these are rural black areas, like country, around Selma, Camden. This is like all in here, Union Springs, Tuskegee. These are areas rural, and they're like 98% African American. It's so cool and interesting. The only place you have that in Florida is right by Tallahassee, where you have African American areas that are rural. But pay attention carefully. It's right next to Alabama. So for the most part, there are no rural black areas in Florida. These areas that you see here are because the city itself will have like a lot of black people, and then it includes a zip code, so it stretches it out. But in Florida, you really don't have. This state forest appears to be 100% black. I don't really know why. There might just be a few streets or something in that area. I don't know. But mostly in Florida, like here in St. Petersburg, it's all urban areas. It's very different. It's a really different state, totally different. I really like what we got going on here in Alabama, though. I love it. And there are Hispanics in Alabama. On the north side of Birmingham, there's Hispanics all through here. And once you get up to like Chattanooga, in the Alabama side, like really far, like Albertville, Collins, all that area, Boaz, this area here. There's a lot of Fort Payne. There's a lot of Latinos heading towards Chattanooga in the Alabama area, like north of Birmingham. A lot of Latinos in there. There really aren't too many. The only area that has Latinos, I don't know why it doesn't show up on here. Millbrook has Latinos right in here, all this area, a lot. Mostly Guatemalans and Mexicans. Anyways, I do think Jacksonville has a lot of potential as a city for gentrification and all. Let's look at real estate there right now real quick. Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville. Springfield is getting gentrified bad for about, there's a lot of white people moving into Springfield, and they're trying to gentrify, and it's right in the middle of the city too. Sorry, I would be aware. Please, thank you, Daryl. Please be more considerate. We try to make this a family-friendly place. All right, History Unleashed. I'm going to show your message this one time. I know you're not trying to use profanity, but we're trying to keep it clean. Try to discourage gentrification is to encourage mediocrity or worse. I don't know, man. I've just visited Jacksonville 3 years ago. It was a nice beach town. It really is a nice city. Jacksonville has a lot of potential. The problem with Jacksonville is that all the poor and all the black are pushed into the inner city, and it's segregated. Like, all the nice areas are whites and all the bad areas are black, and that you can't prosper as a city. If you saw Montgomery, when you look at Montgomery, you got black people all over. You got white people all over. You got white people in the city. You got white people in the country. It's nicely distributed. But Florida, like, see in Alabama, you got rural areas that are black and white areas that are rural, whatever. It's all a big mix here in Alabama. Like here in Auburn, it's the other way around. Auburn, the rural areas are black. Look at how interesting Auburn is. The rural areas are black, and then the city is white. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter here, But in Florida, bro, the fact that look that 80%, all the black people are just concentrated in one place. You can't do that. You know, it's not. It's a segregated place, and who likes that? Nobody likes that. You know what I mean? Are white Cubans? No, Cubans are gonna fall as Latino. Not blocking her message, even though you didn't say nothing about it. It's funny. No, West Palm Beach is very dangerous. West Palm Beach is, to me, no, West Palm Beach is not safe. To me, West Palm Beach is the most dangerous city in Florida. From somebody who, I've been all over Florida, to me, the most dangerous place to me is West Palm Beach. I don't care about crime statistics. I mean, I'm a tourist. I go into your town. I had no problems in Jacksonville, bro. I went to Jacksonville. Oh, yeah, Juan, gracias, brother. I really appreciate your support, man. You're always the best with the super shots, man. Un gran saludo, Juan. Te lo agradezco mucho. You're always the best with... Love you, bro. Un gran saludo, un gran abrazo. And I hope you're doing good on this morning. Let's look at the weather. We got those rain bands coming in. Ahora sí viene el agua para acá. Pero estamos a 3 horas para adentro, bro. About 3 hours inland, so we don't really have it that bad here. I think the rain bands are going to start making it here soon. Let's see. We got the outskirts of some rain bands coming our way. It's getting closer, though. I think by the end of the day, we're going to be inside of some rain bands. And then probably a few days of rain. It's kind of just rotating in one place. I feel really bad for this area here. They're going to get so much flooding. It's going to be bad. Juan, mi hermano, te lo agradezco. Gracias, un gran saludo. Y welcome on board today, mi hermano. Welcome. To me, West Palm Beach is the most dangerous city. In Jacksonville, I went to the hood. I did my hood blogs there. I had I got out in Jacksonville and did photos. And when I did my Jacksonville hood video, I had a great time in Jacksonville. I love Jacksonville. I do not like West Palm Beach. It is dangerous. If you're at a gas station, you're on edge. I just don't like West Palm Beach. To me, it's the most dangerous city in all Florida. And it's very territorial. Like, you're walking to a neighborhood in West Palm Beach, and you got people screaming, hey, get out of my hood. Man, you ain't black, or, you know, whatever. Like, it's very territorial. Like, you're going to a black area, and you're Hispanic. And the other thing about West Palm Beach is, like, let's say I'm in an area like in Jacksonville. If you're white, you can go into the black area. If you're in West Palm Beach and you're Hispanic and you go into a black area, because there's gangs on both sides, it's really dangerous. If they'll take it the wrong way, you're in trouble. I don't like West Palm Beach. Now, I do like, if I had tremendous amount of money, I like the South Side. Like, the South Side is a white area that I really like in here. But I'm talking, like, if I had money where I could afford a second home in Florida, I would consider a second home here, in these neighborhoods here. Really nice. It's like, I know this isn't, like, pretty, but I like it. You know, it's got that southern charm. But realist, and the property taxes are ridiculous in West Palm Beach. That's the other thing about owning property there. But in general, if you go into the wrong neighborhood in West Palm Beach, it's very dangerous. And not just West Palm Beach. You're talking all the way up to Rivera, Magnolia Park, all in here, man. They got gangs. And if you're from a different race, you're already looked at funny. I don't like West Palm Beach. Let's look at Jacksonville real estate for a minute. I think Jacksonville is a good place. I was going to move there. But again, if you've been checked in, you heard my story where the house was on the market. Nobody made an offer on it. When I made an offer, then they raised the price. Like, oh, you kidding me, bro? You know, whatever. It made me mad. De nada. Causa justa, what's on your mind, bro? What's up with Tampa, bro? Your city's getting expensive. But Tampa está caro. Let me tell you, Tampa's like catching up with Miami, bro. Whoever bought houses in Tampa, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in Tampa. All those Cubans and Puerto Ricans that bought houses in Tampa, when they offer them $400,000, they're going to start moving to Alabama and Georgia. I stopped using profanity. I was just a little late on. It's all good, bro. I'm glad to have you here. Darby, I'm really glad to have you here. You're a great contributor. I like the conversation we're having, bro. But, you know, YouTube blocks your message if you use the wrong thing. So, there's harder hoods in other places, but Florida people think they're mad hard. Oh yeah, people think they're hard here. I love Jacksonville. Been here for 2 months, and you helped my decision to leave California. Hope you're okay. I'm in your hurricane. I owe you a beer. That's all good, camper. I'm glad you're in Jacksonville. Make sure you go to St. Augustine while you're in Jacksonville. I love Jacksonville. The water, it's beautiful. Now, I will tell you this: be aware of your surroundings. I don't know how dangerous it was in the part of California where you were at, but watch your surroundings in Jacksonville. If you watch the news, you'll see what I'm saying. There is crime concerns in Jacksonville, but overall, I love Jacksonville. I mean, I love my time there. It's an undiscovered gem. I think Jacksonville's got to be up next. But the problem with Jacksonville is, I just couldn't find the right real estate at the time I needed. I stopped using profanity. It's all good, bro. Did you get a camper out there? Laugh out loud, camper special. All right, so let's see what's out there in Jacksonville. By the way, let's look at prices too. I'm actually going to tweak the prices here. Let's look at under 120. And here's the thing: if I had a little bit more money, I could afford so much better in Jacksonville. The thing is, like, in my price point, there weren't too many good options. Jacksonville's got good options, like in the 200s. I think they're going up. In Jacksonville, it's already going up, man. To this house here, Jacksonville has made a huge jump. The real estate prices in Jacksonville are through the roof, man. It jumped. If I had bought in Jacksonville like a month or two ago, it's just I got timed out. Like, there's parts of Florida that the real estate market for low income, like low properties, gone. This house would have been half this price 2 years ago. It's in 25th Street, man. This is in the hood. It's pretty, but it's in the hood. It's a beautiful house. They redid it nicely. It's still in the hood. Like, don't get confused with this property. The inside's really nice. Look at how the outside's very simple. There's nothing on the outside too much. It's really nice on the inside. You'll see that a lot in the hood because it's not that people don't have money. It's that they don't really want to show it, because if they show that they have money, you kind of stand out as a victim. I love this house, but don't get me wrong. This house is in a neighborhood that is very dangerous. And crime concern in Jacksonville will be a problem if you're in the lower price ranges. It's gone up. It's really gone up in Jacksonville. There's still a few affordable houses, but you can tell all these cheap houses are in the hood. All these little cheap houses, you can tell they're all in the hood. All of them. Like, here's one for $75,000. Where is it at? No address. Okay. You can tell these cheap houses. Look at these prices, right? Now look in Millbrook, Alabama, what you get for this. Where I'm at now in Millbrook. Just so you guys understand why we kind of went with this area. What about if you're a white guy in West Palm Beach? You're all right. White people in West Palm Beach are scarier than black people in West Palm Beach. White people in West Palm Beach are scary, unless you're like rich white people. But like in like hood people, there's so many hood whites in West Palm Beach. It's scary, bro. Okay, so here in my area, look at this house for $89,000. The exterior looks nice, and it's on almost half an acre. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $89,000. Somebody already bought it. Looks like the roof is good. Looks like a new roof. Once you got a new roof and brick walls in a nice yard, look at the interior, guys. It's nothing fancy. This is not a palace, but come on, dude. For $89,000, I'd live in it. Yeah, I'd buy this house. I'd live in this house. If I had that money, I'd buy it. If I was back on the market, if I was right now back on the market to shop for a house, I would buy this house in a heartbeat. It's not bad. It's got a little back porch. It's got a big yard. I'd buy this house in a heartbeat. $89,000. What do you guys think? What you get in Florida in Jacksonville, which is one of the cheapest cities in Florida, versus what you get in one of the best places in Alabama. Look at this one for $100,000. It's already sold. It's on Deatsville Highway. This is not too far from where I live. Good roof. Nice little house for $100,000. And by the way, jobs here about the same as Jacksonville, in my opinion. Except for Jacksonville has better jobs for more educated people. Okay? Big yard too. Look at the size of the yard. The roof might need to get replaced, but at less than $100,000, not a problem. You get a nice. This house is way overpriced. This house is never going to sell. This house will never sell. Not at that price. It looks nice, but it needs a lot of work. It needs a roof. It's got mold all throughout it. This is never going to sell at this price. This house, they'd have to sell this house for $30,000 or $40,000 for it to actually sell, because you can make a new house for less. And that's it. There's not much going on. That's pretty much it. Notice how there's like nothing available in Millbrook right now. Let's look at let's close all this. Let's look at Prattville. But Prattville is a little bit different because it's so big of a city that it's got good neighborhoods and not so good neighborhoods. So look at this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, we got 49 people on board today. That's awesome. Lake Worth is horrible. It's the worst city you would ever want to end up in. Lake Worth is a bad place, bro. Nicole says the COVID. Yeah, it sucks. I know, guys. Jacksonville has potential. I agree. The problem here with crabs in a barrel syndrome. Yep, exactly, bro. You got it figured out. You know what it is. It's going to take people from outside of Jacksonville to change Jacksonville. You know? If you're in Jax, you come up as a poor person, the people around you will see you shining and try to take you down. Oh, yeah, it's your own people. Bro, that's not just Jacksonville. That's everywhere. That's why I had to leave Naples. Why do you think I had to leave Naples? That's exactly why I had to leave Florida. It's exactly the same thing. Give me a second, y'all. That's why I left Florida, bro. I left Florida because of that same exact problem. Because I came up, you can't be around the same. When you come up, you better get out. Because somebody's going to bring you down. No doubt about it. This house needs, it's outdated. Oh, no. ¿Qué es eso, chico? Very outdated house. It's got good bones, but it's outdated. Yikes, I can't look at this anymore. But nonetheless, for somebody who can do their own work, that's not bad for $89,000. See what we got here. What do we have here, guys? Let's find something nice. $35,000. I gotta check this out, y'all. I'm sorry, I have to look at this for $35,000. Yeah, it's kind of retro. It just needs a little bit of TLC, time, love, and care. And 35. What can you buy in Florida for $35,000? A car? Excuse me. This is very hood. Oh my. ¿Qué es eso? Was a human living inside of this house or an animal? Oh no. See, this is what I don't get about poor people. Like I understand being poor, but do you have to be nasty if you're poor? Para ser pobre no hay que ser puerco. That's how does it go? ¿Cómo es el dicho? I got a few Cubans in here. ¿Cómo es el dicho? Para ser pobre no hay que ser sucio. You can be poor, but you don't have to be filthy. These people are poor and filthy. That is disgusting. Oh my gosh. How could you? If I lived in this house, I would die. Literally. Like, I would just get like asthma to the point where I would just die. How can you live like that, man? Like, I understand being poor, but do you have to be nasty too? Man. No way, bro. No, mi hermano. Conmigo, no. A mí sí no me cojan pa' eso. That is nasty. Let me see what you guys are up to. Look at Port St. Lucie. Okay, Port St. Lucie. What can you get in Immokalee? Give me 1 second. I want to look at Immokalee real quick. Mira esto, mi gente. Are you kidding me, bro? Un lote, a piece of land in Immokalee. If you're not familiar with Immokalee, Immokalee is probably the worst place you could imagine living. 80% of the population is illegal. Are you kidding? Yo no puedo creer esto. $64,000 for a lot in Immokalee. Esto, let me show you how horrible this is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's near Naples, by the way. We'll look at Port St. Lucie next. Unbelievable. Who on earth would want to build a house here? Miren esto. Who on earth, it's around here. Who on earth would pay $65,000 to live here? This is wrong. It's wrong. Look at this, dude. Ni la hierba crece. Not even the grass is willing to grow in a place like. Who on earth pays 65? That's what's wrong with Florida. Look at that. They don't even have central air conditioning. They have window units. Look at this, bro. $65,000 to live in this neighborhood. How? It's ridiculous. Miren esto. Ustedes están viendo esto. Would anybody pay $65,000? He's balling, dog. Oh snap, bro! He's got the gold chain, the gold watch, the cell phone on the. Oh, Papa, you crazy? Oh, na boule. You volé. Nah, he's not volé. He's paressé, but he not volé. I love. You know what I think I miss about Florida? I miss Haitian people, bro. Haitian people are something else. I've yet to run into any Haitians here, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. I miss Haitian people a lot. Haitian people have so much life to them, bro. Like, in Immokalee, you go out. This guy's looking. Hey, you think you're tough, homie? Hey, boy, you're in my hood, vato. ¿Qué pasa contigo, Holmes? I miss Haitian people. Haitian people are something else, bro. They really are. They are so fun. That's one thing I miss about Florida is Haitian people. All right, so we got to look at Port St. Lucie. Vamos para allá. I didn't forget about you. Port St. Lucie. But we're under $120,000 here. We're on a budget. Trailer. Oh, no, my trailer, bro. Here's a house. Yes, se vendió. No, we're looking at under 120 for now. Very, very cheap price budget. It's sold immediately. It's a little house. I would buy it for 120 if I wanted to live there. It's not bad. It's a little house. It's tiny, but it's not. It's livable. And it's in Port St. Lucie, so it's not bad. There's nothing. That one's already sold. Mobile homes and land, guys. Bro, I would not pay $47,000 for a piece of land. No way. It better be on the water, on a lake or something. I don't know. Look at this. $47,000 for a lot, for a quarter acre. That's not cleared yet. Overpriced, man. I'm sorry. The truth is the truth, bro. It's overpriced. Trailers. And these trailers, you don't own the lot. They have lot rents probably. So, sorry, man. Overpriced. Let's look at Orangeburg, South Carolina real quick. Orangeburg, South Carolina. It is overpriced, man. I'm sorry. Jose, similar to that mobile home here in my town, are 120,000 euros in England. Yeah, but England's different, okay? But this is not England. This is America. This is the South in America, my friend. By the way, I really appreciate you telling me prices in England. That's cool. England is more expensive. Europe in general is more expensive in real estate because there's more people. There's just a better educated society. America has very many informal places. There's a lot of informality in America. For 120, there's just like a little cabin on an acre. It's not a lot of land. See what you get in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Orangeburg, it's very primitive, actually. There's not much to that property. Orangeburg, South Carolina. Ooh, here's a house. See what it looks like. I'm yawning again. I got a Cuban friend that moved to South Carolina. He really liked it over there a lot. He said the winters were too much for him though with the old age. He moves back and forth between Florida and the Carolinas. Not bad for $90,000. Let's see what the inside looks like. Got a little garage too. Oh, me gusta. Love it. Orangeburg. Orangeburg has a hood, but it has nice areas too. And there's a lot of African Americans in Orangeburg that live in nice neighborhoods too. So there's a hood, there's rich blacks, there's rich white, poor. It's a mix. So once you get out of Florida, it gets a little bit more mixed. You know, a little bit of nice. Everybody has a chance. Florida doesn't give people a chance. I feel poor people. It gives people with money really good comforts though. But for poor people, it doesn't offer you much. That's why I'm happy here. By the way, guys, I'm so happy here in Alabama. I mean, this house needs a lot of work. Any old house is going to need a lot. Oh, is that mold? No way. I think Orangeburg has gone up a little bit. Not a whole lot. It's gone up with the market like everywhere else. This one's pending. 120. Jacksonville is, land-wise, the biggest city in the U.S., correct? You drive for 40 minutes, you're still in Jacksonville, yup. The whole county of Duval city limits. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Y'all be safe over there. Thanks, man. Jose, would you like to live in an RV? I did it for a while. It's a nice temporary option, but long-term, it's horrible. You'll get to the point where you need space. You'll get used to it, by the way. You'll get used to living in an RV. A decent RV. I'm talking you need at least $13,000, $12,000 RV. Don't move into a little. You can get used to it. I did it for like 6 or 8 months. It was alright. I mean, I did it because to save money and so I didn't have to pay rent. It was the smartest thing I ever did, actually. But you can't do that forever. You can do that for a year or two to save money. Maybe 3 or 4 if you really want to save some money. But eventually, you're not going to want... What is going on inside of this house? ¿Qué es esto, Dios mío? Ay, Dios mío. What's going on inside of this house, bro? Esto está... Ay, Dios mío. Yeah, it's got every color inside. Se le fue la mano a ese tipo, bro. No. What we can get for $30,000 in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Probably in the hood. Front deck's missing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, my eyes are hurting. I know what's crazy about this house. It would cost like $80,000 to fix this house. And that's the thing about like really crappy houses. They cost more money to fix an old. I can't believe I'm not happy at what I'm seeing in Orangeburg, South Carolina. It's gone up a lot. I don't see anything that attracts me here. Alright, let me look at the map. Let's refresh our minds. Give me some ideas, guys. Where should we look? Make some suggestions, guys. Floridian loves Lucy accent. Una vieja con colorete. Yeah, pretty much. Se le fue la mano, man. Oh my gosh. Hey, let's look at Moorhaven. That's not a bad thing to look. Let's look at Moorhaven, Florida. And I'll show you guys real quick where Moorhaven is. Moorhaven is inland Florida. Sorry, I had it on. Where's my frog? Not right now, yo. I'm too tired for that. Okay. Well, I told you guys I was going to do a quick live stream, and we've been at this for how long? How long have we been at this for? Over an hour. Wow. Made up. Moorhaven is inland. They don't even have a grocery store. Okay? They do have good fishing. It's a good place. I don't even know what it's a good place for. Good people, though. I'll tell you that. Really friendly people. It's probably a good place to retire affordably if bass fishing is the only thing you care about in life, because it's right next to Lake Okeechobee. Very country, very inland, very isolated. I don't see why you'd want to move there, but let's look at real estate prices. I guess one of the advantages is that you can be in Southwest Florida or Southeast Florida because it's central. Let's see what's going on there. Again, this town doesn't even have a grocery store. Look at this, guys. An old trailer with a piece of plywood over the roof, $61,000. Mi gente, Florida is getting to be unbearable. Look at this, bro. A 5,000 square foot lot, $15,000. Florida makes no sense, man. Look at this, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's probably a trailer. It's got half an acre lot. They want $115,000. $115,000 for a trailer in the middle of nowhere in a town that doesn't even have a grocery store. It's hard to even look at. It's depressing to look at it. Can't do it, man. I'm sorry. I can't do it, y'all. Can't do it. Sorry, Florida. Even Sebring's gotten expensive. And I mean, Sebring, you could do it when the prices were lower, but now that it's got expensive. Let's look at Dothan, Alabama, by the way. See what these ram bands are doing for a minute. What are these ram bands? What are you guys up to? Look into Graceville, Florida. Okay, we'll give that a try in a minute here. I've been to Florida last year with my family, but we went to Destin. Oh, I'm gonna go to Destin for sure, bro. This stupid hurricane messed up my plans to go to Destin this week. Look at this, bro. They're getting pounded right now in Destin. Look at that. They're right in the middle of the rain bands. Looks like it's finally itching. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. It looks like it was just sitting there for a long time, starting to move again. Pensacola, Destin, they're getting hit hard right now. Rain bands still haven't made it this far up, but they will later on in the day, I think. At least it's moving, man. It's been pounding that same area for a while now. I like Destin. I want to go to Destin, but it's let's look at Graceville. You guys suggested Graceville, Florida. Let's see where it's at on a map too, so you guys know what we're talking about. A mí me gusta que baile Marieta. I think I drove through here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Did I drive through there? No, I didn't. When I came up to Alabama, I drove through that area. Very nice rural area. If you live in Graceville, you're gonna do your grocery shopping. Actually, yeah, great thing you mentioned it. Okay, so if you live in Graceville, Florida, you do a lot. You would go into Dothan, Alabama for everything, pretty much. So all these towns in North Florida and in Georgia, Dothan's like the economic center of this whole region. So if you live here, small town. Notice how it's got a town square. You know, the historic district. Oh man, there ain't nothing going on in this town. It's bad shape, man. Some of these towns in North Florida are just as empty as a lot of these towns in Alabama. Like, some of these towns are just pretty much dead. I mean, they have a barn as a hardware store in the middle of town, so these towns can be nice, especially in this region, because keep in mind, you can just head on down to Florida, and next thing you know, you're on the water in no time. So being that close, you know, that's one thing about the Florida Panhandle, is that you can be inland in the country, boom, next thing you know, you're in Destin, you're in, you know, you're on the water in no time. So That is a huge advantage for this area. Here's well, there's only one house. What's this here? You know what, the Florida Panhandle, bro? It's economically, there's not much going on there. It's hard to make a dollar out there. Really hard to make money out there. It's as bad as some parts of Alabama. Actually, it's worse than many parts of Alabama. It's hard to make a dollar out there. Hey, we got 57 people. What's up, everybody? By the way, make sure you hit the like button. Let YouTube know that you like what we're doing here. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit it. That lets YouTube know that we're interesting. It's a nice house. You get good deals up in the Panhandle too, because again, ooh, that's some old. Ooh, that's no, it's destroyed. Oh no, mi gente, I'm sorry. That's overpriced. And that's the thing about Florida, man. They're really, when I tell you guys the reason I came to Alabama is because there are no affordable options in Florida. I mean, here we are. It's actually worse now. It's actually worse now than when I left 2 months ago. Unless you want to live in a trailer or in a very decrepit house. Bro, look. There aren't too many options left in Alabama anymore. I think I did really well coming here when I did. Let's see other good areas, because it's not just, again, Millbrook is not, you know what's nice is Wetumpka's nice. Let's look at Wetumpka. I like Wetumpka. And Wetumpka won that home, what's it called, the hometown, and I almost moved to Wetumpka. Wetumpka was on my list. I just I didn't really go for it. But look. I yawn weird. Okay. Now this has been on the market for almost a year, so it's overpriced. But in theory, they want $80,000 for a 3-2 mobile home. Nobody's gonna pay $80,000 for a mobile home in Alabama. I don't care how nice the woods are. That's overpriced. They need to drop it to like $45,000-$50,000 for it to sell. Okay, a mí me gusta que baile Marieta. Wow, there's nothing in Wetumpka. What? The market here closed. I'm telling you guys, I got into this market at the right time. I got into this area at the right time. When I got here, and the day that I got here, I told Katie, the first house we saw, I told Katie, we need to buy this house right now. And she was like, really? I was like, buy. And then the realtor was like, let me show you another house. And he was like trying to show me a bunch of houses. Since, I was like, I'm just buying a house. I don't really care. I wasn't too picky. I was just buying a house. And we did good. I can tell the market was going to get close. I mean, this is the only thing left, and it's 110. We didn't have 110, so this would have been out of our price range. And I don't even like it. It looks weird and outdated, and I don't know what they got going on with this house. Actually, if this house is worth 110 in Wetumpka's in the same county that I live in now. If this house is 110, my house right now is 120. I don't see why this house would be worth more than mine. I mean, I have 3 times more land. I got 100 square foot more on it, and I got 1 bedroom on it. Now, I do need to paint and finish floors and stuff here. Well, I like how they did that back porch. I need a screen in my back porch. It has a it's a very, okay, they rigged up a back porch. It's not like it's a fancy, I can do that to this house. I can get my house yeah, it's about the same, really. It's a little bit nicer than mine. And the interior stuff, it's about the same. It's 2-story. I don't know. I don't like staircases. I can totally see my house being worth what this house is worth, if not more. So I got in right in time. Like, I beat the clock moving into this area, because that's it. There's nothing left in Wetumpka. Let me look at the whole county of Elmore as a whole. Elmore County is a good county. It doesn't have the highest income. No, not Ohio. Elmore County. No. Oh no, we're in Ohio. Let's see what's going on. This is a random town. I don't even know anything about this town. Oh man, you can get a deal in Ohio. But then here's the problem. You know what the problem is? It's Ohio. 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 The Buckeyes. It's a nice house, but it's in Ohio. It's too cold for me. Nothing against Ohio. Man, this is cheap. Wow. And they're really nice. They're kept up nice too, you know? But I couldn't do Ohio. Like, this town's got some deals. Let me tell you what, man. There's some nice houses if you don't mind the cold weather. Where is this town located? Elmore, Ohio. Let's look it up. We just randomly ended up in Elmore, Ohio. Okay. Elmore. Let's look it up, though. I mean, it seems like the deals out here. Wow. Those are some good deals, man. And they're cheap and they're well kept. It's a little town. It's got a town square. Ooh, it looks clean. Ah, wow. Está limpio. But it's Ohio. Again, I ain't moving to Ohio. It's too cold. I can't do it. Maybe if I could... Oh, wow. It's nice. The whole town is very well kept. Here in Alabama, people don't care about towns. They don't paint anything or fix anything or keep up on houses. Things go to crap here. Ohio people, look at this. It's like really well kept. It's a nice little town. Let's see what region of Ohio it's in. Problem of Ohio, look at how well kept. Like even on Google Maps, look at the sidewalks. They really well. Look at how everything is nicely defined. It's got a little river flowing through it. Let's see what the river looks like. Not bad. Oh, that's pretty. Huh. Very nice little town. Very nice little town. Oh no. Nah. I couldn't live up there, guys. It's kind of like Michigan, where Katie's from in Michigan. You'll get some deals in Michigan. You'll get deals in Michigan. But you'll get some really good deals in Michigan. The problem is, it's Michigan. It gets cold. You do not want to be in Michigan. Wow. Let me expand this. No, there's nothing left in this area. Wow, I can't believe it. It's gone up. Michigan's gone. You know why? Probably the people trying to leave New York. That's probably what it was, man. People bought they're buying everything, man. Can't believe there's nothing for sale in this area. There's nothing. Wow, it's hard to believe. Big Rapids. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how much Michigan's gone up. You could get an incredible deal in Michigan, and it really, the prices really went up. Nothing left. It's people from the Northeast. They're buying everything. You can get a really, I mean, like, you wouldn't believe the deal you can get in this part of Michigan. But apparently, hey, Katie! Hey, women! Katie! Katie! Oh, she's not hearing me. This house is so well insulated, like, you can't scream across. I hate it. Like, I want to, like, once in a while, I just want to be in, like, Katie's across the house. Oh, Katie! Oh, Chico! And then she's not around, bro. Yeah, even Michigan, like, a lot of places have just, real estate has disappeared. And it's people out of the Northeast. Like, you could get an incredible deal in Michigan. Like, look at it, there's nothing left. Tiny little, who wants to live in that, you know? I know I don't. Okay, back to Elmore County, Alabama. Let's get back to my county. Elmore County, Alabama. Elmore County. A mí me gusta que baile Marieta. Alright, y'all. Citrus. Okay, we'll look at Citrus County, Florida. We'll try Citrus again. Let's see what you guys are up to. Because it's 15 minutes from the drive from Walmart and the country club, and people hit licks in the north end of Monumentary Heavy. What's the cheapest island you can buy? Oh, I'll show you this one. I'll show you the island, bro. I got you covered, bro. Let me look real quick at my area, and then we'll jump over to that. Give me 1 second. my county in Alabama, there's still deals. Like, this is a nice one. Okay, it's got a metal roof. It's got half an acre, and it's less than $100,000. Let's look at it. Metal roof. I like the wood shutters. Looks like they did a lot of interior work. Tile. I like this. This is very nice for somebody looking una casita. You know, just a little tiny un cajoncito con un techo. You know what I mean? Just a place to live. Oh, I can't believe they did that tile in the shower. That is so southern. Might be the word. I wouldn't do that personally. They went with a very country theme. They did a little remodel. They put a roof on it. I mean, that's not bad for $89,000, and it's in Elmore. It's in a good area. I mean, you're close to a Walmart. You're not in the middle of nowhere. There's work in this county. Not gonna make $1 million, but you'll live. You know. Okay, so let's look at. You asked me about a sheep island. Pine Island, Florida. Now, I don't know what it's like right now. We might have to take off this 120 filter, guys. I think this 120 filter, basically, you can't find anything anywhere for less than 120. But let's try. No, this is the wrong Pine Island, guys. Hold on. Let's try Pine Island Center. I mean, a Pine Island, bro, if you're looking for a sheep island, now I don't know what it's done recently because right now real estate is just insane. I can't believe the prices on some of these things. So, Pine Island, here's Cape Coral. Mi hermano, ahí está Cape Coral. Esta es una islita. By the way, I think the best thing they got going on is a Publix. There's a Publix, I think, right? I think there's a Publix. Is there a Publix? I think there's a Publix. That's it. I don't think they have. Do they have a Publix? They have a Winn-Dixie, okay? So there's a Winn-Dixie, there's a CVS. Pine Island is between Sanibel and Cape Coral. The worst part about this place is it's very affordable. There are no beaches, okay? It is below flood level. If there's ever a storm surge, like if a hurricane ever like push water into this, I mean it's an island that's flat in Florida. So you figure somehow there's still mobile homes in here from the 60s that have never been destroyed. I think they've been really lucky. That the storms, this island has been really lucky. One, that the storm surge hasn't just destroyed the whole place, and two, that there's mobile homes here from the 60s that are still here somehow. So they've been really lucky. Between storm surges and it's a flat place, so yeah, you have risk. But Sanibel kind of protects it from a onshore storm surge. It's if there's ever a hurricane that pushes water from here to that way. I can totally see how this island could get wiped out one day. Pine Island is an agriculturally zoned island, so because a lot of it is zoned agriculturally, it means that it's never going to be golf courses and stuff. You know, it's going to stay rural. As far as we can tell, they haven't started building giant houses here. The drive back into Cape Coral is a nightmare. The traffic is horrible, and if you're heading into Southwest Florida, it's a 45-minute drive at least to get across Cape Coral with traffic bumper to bumper. It's horrible. So, but it is an island and it is affordable. On the north side, you have Boquilla, which is absolutely spectacular. It's a tourist destination, in fact. Let me show you what that looks like. There's a fishing pier, which is one of the best fishing places in all Southwest Florida. So it's definitely a nice little island. It doesn't have beaches, but it has amazing fishing. And on Pine, if you really want to live on an island affordably in Florida, this would definitely be it. And I can see how it could be a good investment in the future. It's a very laid-back place. I love to go there. I mean, we go there a lot. Here's the fishing pier. You do have to pay like $8 to get on it or something. It's ridiculous, but it's worth it. It's good fishing. Overall, if you want to live on an island in Florida, Pine Island, and there's several Pine Islands, but Pine Island, this Pine Island, which includes St. James City, Pine Island Center, and Boquilla, definitely a good island. Let's see what's going on in this island. There has to be something. Let's take off this filter, this 120 filter. We're going to take that off. It's gonna be more than 120 for sure. But look, let's take off this filter as well. We're gonna take off the mileage filter because we're getting houses in Cape Coral. So here's a house in Bokelia. Now Bokelia, again, it's an island that doesn't have. I think it's got a Winn-Dixie. I mean, you would have to be like a hideaway, or if you're okay living. I guess the drive back into Cape Coral and in Southwest Florida is really the problem, you know. So Juan, you asked a very good question. What is the cheapest island in Florida? And you know what, dude? I could probably make a video on that subject, and it would really help this island because they do have really good deals on this island, and it's got the island feel. You got Bokelia on the north end, beautiful place. Let's look at the house. You'll get a deal here. The thing is, most people would rather be on Cape Coral because they're closer to everything, and they're safer from hurricanes than on the island. So, if you want an island, I guess, and the island vibes, and the other thing, you got fruitscapes here. This is one of the most incredible mango tropical fruit places you're gonna get. You can get guarapo, Cuban style. There's mango trees. Look at all these different types of fruit. You got jackfruit, mamey, sapote, like 100 different types of mangoes. If you like mangoes, and you have a boat, I would doubt you gotta have a boat. If you like mangoes, tropical fruits, there are nurseries here where you can buy fresh fruits in the summer. It's absolutely incredible. I'm surprised that Cubans haven't started to move here from like Miami and Homestead. It's really another hidden place, like another hidden awesome place that, yeah, definitely awesome. The only thing that is uncomfortable is if you are working 9 to 5 and you have to make that commute back in Southwest Florida, you will hate your life because it really is a crappy drive back. But if you're like retired and you're just want to live on an island and just enjoy Florida, unbeatable. So, definitely not a place for somebody who has to work because the drive back to Southwest Florida it'll make your life miserable, to be honest. But if you're like retired, but let's look at the real estate. This house ain't bad. Let's look at it. It's got sugar cane. Oh, I love the royal palm trees. This is a nice little house on an island. White tile. It's clean and livable. I mean, it's not incredible, but I love all the white color. It makes it feel very lively and open. Everything's white. The whole house is white. It's a little outdated, but it doesn't matter. It's livable. I hate how that toilet doesn't go all the way to the ground. It just kind of floats in the air. That would make me feel uncomfortable. Okay. It's not there's nothing special about it. It's just a tiny little house. I like how they did the blues and the purples on the outside to give it a little bit of life. I think on the interior, it needs some color. And with islands, you can really go baby blues, purples. You can do anything. Another good thing is, if you're retired, you have Matlacha right there, which is all bars, restaurants. I mean, I can see this being a perfect winter getaway. If you're up north and you want to have a place to come down, like to snowbird. If I was going to buy a second house in Florida, can't do it right now, but if I ever did, I would probably buy it here. It's really a place to retire and to snowbird. It's an amazing place to snowbird. So, Juan, I hope I've answered your question. I don't know what we're doing. We're just looking at real estate. We're down to 45 people. We lost 10 people, guys. Sneaking salt through the alley and up people's white pops. All right, guys. Pennsylvania sheep. Bro, I don't want to live in Pennsylvania. It's way too cold for me. Templó en el aire. Yeah. So I don't really. In Canada, Prince Edward Island is cheap. The thing about Prince Edward Island is It's probably cold and rainy like half the year there. Prince Edward Island. It's let's look it up. I have a friend who snowbirds from Nova Scotia. Or no, Newfoundland. Katie, are you watching, Katie? Is it yeah? Was she in Newfoundland or in Nova Scotia? I think she was in Newfoundland. Anyways, Prince Edward Island in Canada. A lot of Canadians are moving to the United States. I don't know if they got Street View here. I remember doing it when I was a teenager. I did a project on Prince Edward Island, so I know a little bit about the place. I had to do a giant presentation on this place. It doesn't. Islands can be boring. There's a bridge to get on the island. Let's check it out. Ooh, can you imagine crossing that with a 40-mile-per-hour wind? No thanks. Yeah, I couldn't do Canada. I know Newfoundland is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it's Newfoundland where my friend's from. The shore here is beautiful. I mean, it's just incredibly beautiful, but trust me, you want a snowbird, you don't want to be there year-round. I had a friend who would snowbird in Bonita Springs, and she was from Newfoundland. Let's see what's going on here. She lived in Newfoundland, Canada. Friendliest person I ever met, by the way. I mean, this lady was the coolest person ever. So here's Newfoundland. No, it looks pretty cool. I mean, I think Canadians want to live in America. So I mean, it's kind of, for an American to go to Canada, it's kind of like Canadians want to come to America. So, and it doesn't get too cold up here. It's probably, what, a little bit colder than New York? Let's see how far away it is. No, it's a little bit further than New York. I bet up there the winters have to be brutal. Let's look at real estate just for the crap of it, but I don't think so. I don't think so. What's the city called? St. John? Is that what it's called? What's the city called? Let's do Mount Pearl. Seems like an easy one. Mount Pearl. No, it's not showing up, is it? No, guys. Not my Pearl. Mount Pearl. It's not showing up. It doesn't want to show me Canada. Alright, no problem. Alright, guys. So what else? I love my own island. Yeah, it'd be fun. It's alright. So, oh, back to Citrus County. Hey, Juan, $1, mi hermano. Gracias again, bro. You're the best, man. Gracias, mi hermano. You guys mentioned Citrus Springs. Let's go back to Citrus Springs, which is one place in Florida I wanted to do when I moved, but I just couldn't get in. Couldn't get in. I couldn't make it. Usually there were good deals back then, and there probably are still. It's gone up a whole lot, man. If I had gotten into Citrus Springs when I wanted to. Juan, gracias, brother, and I appreciate you, my friend. We got David K says, would you ever consider moving to Texas? I did consider it. The problem with Texas, my friend, is that it's kind of far. You know? And I have all my family, like, with Alabama, I did consider Texas, and I actually have a friend that lives in Texas. He lives around here, so this area of Texas, and I was looking at the deals you'll get in Texas are incredible, okay? But the thing about Texas is, what's up, baby?
You know you have to go to CanadianRealtor.com. You can't just go on USA site.
Oh, that's why it wouldn't let me look at Canada?
Yeah.
So you've been listening to me this whole time, and when I've called you, wouldn't you come over here?
No, I passed out.
You were sleeping?
Yeah.
You're taking a midday. I'm over here working over here. I'm over here doing a live stream, and you're over there sleeping?
That's what I get for taking melatonin.
Can you do some laundry, baby?
I'm working on it.
That's not how I'm asking her nicely because I'm on you. Normally it's like, hey, women, do some laundry. That's not what here's a live stream. Hey baby, do some. Here's live stream versus real life. You got live stream. Hey baby, can you do some laundry? Real life. Hey women, I ain't got no underwear. All right, I'm not allowed to move to the States, unfortunately, as I need a visa. Yeah, I have a lot of friends. Like I said, my friend from Newfoundland, the friendliest person ever. To answer your question, I did consider Texas. I looked at the real estate prices. There's no nice way of saying this. I don't like Texas. I've worked with people from Texas. After Hurricane Irma, I had some people from Texas come work with me. And they were more, no nice way of saying this, country might be a nice way of saying it. They were much more. By the way, if you see a blue dot on my map, that means it's a place I want to go to. So, if you see it, except for Columbus, I don't want to go there anymore. Okay, so if you see a blue dot, that means I want to go there, or I'm planning to go there, or I've gone there already. I keep track of the places I need to go to. So when I'm bored, I say, okay, let's head to this one. Anyways, I did look at Texas. It's more savage country people than Alabama. I worked with a few guys from Texas, and I tell you what, after working with these people from Texas, I was like, it's too much for me. Basically, living in a mobile home, driving an F-350, mowing your lawn with a bobcat with an attachment. I mean, it's just way too country for me. It's more country than Alabama for sure. It's more than I can handle. And then they're also kind of brutes in a way. I don't know. I can't find a nice way of saying it. It's too country for me. The real estate prices in Texas are incredible, and houses sit on the market for a long time. Here's the other thing. I know Alabama. I don't know Texas, so I could buy in a bad area. I could really get burned in Texas because I don't know anything about it. Like, I got a friend that lives in this area here. I think he lives in this town right here, Clarksville. We looked at this whole area up here: Paris, Clarksville, New Boston, all in here. And it was, rents are affordable, but it's just not me. What's up, baby?
Hey, we are within driving distance now, so we could go check.
We could check out Texas. Yeah, we could check out Texas. Yeah. Now that, and again, I've been kind of stalled out with the travels, but now that Katie's working and everything, and I started to get a few jobs here and there, we'll be able to travel. And we got a nicer vehicle. We can really travel now. But I'm just taking it easy because we're in a new state. We don't just want to go blow our money on travels and stuff right now. We want to take it easy, Again, nothing against Texas, but it just seems that I don't know anything about it. Like, I wouldn't know what town to pick. I could really get burned and kind of, I could really make a mistake moving that far out because I'm not familiar with it. I've been to Alabama before. I know Alabama, so it's more familiar, and my family can actually come visit me. We're 10 hours away from family. Gosh, if I moved to Texas, I'd never see my family again, because you need at least $1,500 to travel back to Florida. So that's why I couldn't do Texas. I don't know if that's the rules has changed so much on obtaining a visa. Yeah. I really enjoyed my Canadian friends that came down to Bonita Springs. You could have come here for 90 days and we can get married like that show in the 90s. You guys are using what's up with everybody hooking up on my, this is not a dating website. You guys need to find date.com or I don't know where this is not, I got people trying to get married over visas on my channel right now. This is not what it's about, y'all. So now first we had Lisa and Jazz trying to hook up. Now we got Mark telling Allison in Canada, hey baby, come up here and we can get a finance visa and marry you.
You better donate some good
You know what?
money
If you are using my live stream, Allison says, if you look at my channel on Facebook, you'll see I got my manny. She's got a husband. All right, Allison. So if you're using my live stream as a dating website, I want a cut. I want 10% of that relationships net worth, okay? You can't just use my live stream as a dating website. No, no, no. Now you got to cut me in. Okay, so I said we're going to look at. Let's see what this hurricane's doing. My internet's slow. So I'm actually glad we're able to live shot with you guys at all. Because my internet is so slow that sometimes I wonder how I'm able to get across. So look at this. So I got these rain. Every time I look, these rain bands are getting closer and closer. They're already to Greenville, so they'll be here soon. We got one good rain band coming towards us. I feel really bad for the people in Florida Panhandle right now. They've been getting rained on hard for a while. We're going to get some heavy rain bands. But the good thing is, since we're 3 hours inland, I mean, we'll get heavy rains, heavy winds, but nothing damaging. Tornadoes are the problem up here, but I think I'm kind of like on a mountain. I think a tornado would struggle to do a lot of serious damage where I'm at. And we got home insurance now, so I guess if we get hit by a tornado, as long as we survive, that's all that matters. Well, it's coming, guys. Look at this thing. We got the outer bands keep getting closer and closer. I'm supposed to be painting today, and I haven't got around to it. I got on this live stream. I told Katie, I'm on a live stream for 30 minutes. I promise I'll start painting. I'm supposed to be painting my master bedroom, and here I am right now, not painting. Not painting. You know what would be really cool? Katie? 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 I have an idea. No, I'm not going to do it. You know, I could set up a either a webcam or something, and I could probably like double screen. I got to figure out how to do that. Anyways, if you're using, so we're going to get some rain. All right, let's look at Citrus Springs. Let's try to find something in Citrus Springs. Somebody asked me like 20 minutes ago, and I'm still getting around to it. Da, 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 da. No deals. You'll get a good deal on these giant houses. Now, if you have a lot of kids and you want them to live in a miserable place for kids, because I'll be honest, this is a good area for retirement. But again, if you're young, I don't know if I want to live here. But if you need a 5-bedroom house, that's not bad. In Sinkhole Alley. Yeah. I don't like it at all. It seems like outdated. And by the way, when you buy a house that's outdated, the bigger it is, the more it's gonna like. A big house that gets outdated is really something you want to avoid. You want to avoid an outdated house that's giant. I don't see anything in Citrus Springs that really draws my attention. I don't like this house. Cheap. 170 is a lot. A little tiny house for $65,000. One photo. It's got window units. It's probably in bad shape. Nah, there's nothing going on in Citrus County right now. Let's see if there's anything going on in Trenton, Florida. If somebody wants to live in a very country, very southern place, mobile homes, that's it. Lots of trailers. I am done with mobile homes. They're the worst investment you could ever make. Mobile homes are bad buys. I don't see anything that really like, it's like, wow. There's a tiny little, that's not tiny. New construction. Okay, it needs a garage. I don't know why they didn't put a garage on this one. 1,500 square feet's not bad. It's got a little modern style to it. They're asking $240. It's on about 2 acres. Let's look at it. The new construction. I don't know why they didn't put trees on the lot or maybe a little shed or something. Even though it says a good square footage, it seems a little small to me. They went with open garages, kind of as a, what do you call it? Oh, it's pretty on the inside. Oh, I can definitely see myself here. Very nice. I hope they sell it furnished for that price. That's nice. I like it. Oh, I like this a lot. I love it. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, this is so nice. I can totally see myself living here. Does anybody else like this house? I love it. No washer and dryer. That's $2,000 to $3,000 right there. You got to come up with. I like this a lot. Oh, nice walk-in closet. Nice shower. So wait, have they built it yet, or they haven't built it yet? I don't get it. Is it already built? I guess it's already built. Huh. I like this. I really do. I think the open porch is kind of weird. Oh, and it's in a subdivision, so they're trying to create a subdivision. Okay. I hope they're able to finish it, because if they don't, you'll be in a ghost subdivision. I want to see where this house is at. What do you guys got going on? Nice, yeah, I agree. I live right on the seafront, 6 floors up. That's cool. So you got some beautiful views there. Today it was very hot on the south coast of England where I'm at. Oh, you're in England. I'm sorry. I don't know why you thought... I thought you were in... Why did I think you were in Kent? I'm sorry. England. It's cold in New York City. Very cold at Jersey Shore today. It feels really windy and cold. I'm sorry to hear that. Come on down to Florida, man. Come on down to the south, man, where it's nice and warm. Jose, what was the name of the place you said you would recommend for a snowbird to buy in Florida? My internet went out for a minute. Okay, so Mark, it's called Pine Island. Now, I'm saying... Now, you're telling me you're in New York City. It's very... Oh, this is in the middle of nowhere. I don't know about it now. It's Pine Island. But look. Here's Cape Coral. You probably know Cape Coral. It's got everything you need. Lots of people from New Jersey and New York there. It's right next to it. Now, you got Matlacha. Right there's Matlacha. Very fun little island. Restaurants, bars. And here's Pine Island. You got Bokeely on the north end. Okay. There's a few RV campsites. There's a beautiful little pier. It's a nice little tropical island. It's called Pine Island, but there's several Pine Islands. This is the one. It's the one next to Cape Coral. It's nice. It's a nice little island. Now, I don't even think they have a groceries. Do they have a Publix on Pine Island, Katie?
No.
No.
I don't think
Is there even a Publix there? I don't even think they have a Publix.
so. I think you have to go to Cape Coral if you want Publix.
So if you want a Publix, you gotta go to Cape Coral. There's one grocery store. It's a nice place if you like fishing, if you like being on the water, Mark. If you like fishing, being on the water, being isolated. If you just want to get, like, if you live in New York City, maybe you just want to get away from the winter and kind of just be on an island with cool island vibes, friendly people. There's a nursery called Fruitscapes. I know I'm kind of summarizing this already. My phone's at 20% already. If you just want to be on an island away from people, you know, kind of isolated. It doesn't have any beaches, but if you have a boat, you can run up to Sanibel, Boca Grande. You got St. James City on the south. There's not much. There's a few restaurants. The only grocery store they have is a Winn-Dixie. They don't even have a Publix. So it's very... There's a CVS as well. So it's a very chill island place. And I did some videos there on my channel a while back. So if you want to look them up, look for Bokeely on my channel. And I did some videos there. It's just a nice little island vibe place. Very chill. And it's affordable. It's affordable because the drive back into Southwest Florida is so crappy that most people would just settle for Cape Coral, not Pine Island. So, and there's Fruitscapes if you like tropical fruits. But of course, that's in the summer. If you're snowbirding, then not as much. It's a nice little island visit before you buy, of course. Don't just buy on a place you've never been to. Never do that. But check it out. You might like it. There's Bokeely on the north end. Bokeely on the north end. All this is agricultural. So there's a lot of fruits and stuff, especially in the summer. Tropical fruit markets. And they're starting to put some big houses in there. There are some nicer homes in there. It's just a nice place to retire. And it's cheaper than... gosh, Sanibel is so unaffordable. Sanibel is basically for the ultra wealthy at this point. I mean, So check it out, Mark. I hope you like it. I'm moving to Florida because I can't stand the cold. I can't stand the snow. I can't stand the ice, cold winters. I can't stand paying $28,000 a year in property taxes. Mark, please get out of there. Watch my channel and find a good place. Jupiter is nice. Let's look at Jupiter. An area that I would recommend to you, Mark. I mean, you know what you know yourself better than I would. I'm just saying. You might like Naples, where I used to live. You might like Jupiter. Jupiter is awesome. Now I like this area here. It's called Hobe Sound. It's not a big name, so it kind of lowers your price a little bit. It's beautiful out there. There's golf courses, private communities. There are some affordable neighborhood houses, but I don't know if you want to be inside a gated community. You might want to be. You got Jupiter Island, Hobe Sound Beach. I mean, I don't know if it's Hobe Sound or Hobie Sound. We did this on our channel, like Hobie Sound of Mine, or like Hobie Sound. I don't know how it's pronounced. I should know because I've been there and we went through this before, but I forgot. Anyways, beautiful beaches. It's in Southeast Florida, but it's not the madness of West Palm Beach or Miami or Fort Lauderdale. It's a lot more calm. You might like it, man. Good beaches on Jupiter Island. Of course, Jupiter Island is for the extremely wealthy. I mean, there's houses in there into the tens of millions of dollars. Really, most of us can't afford. But Hobe sounds nice. I really like it. It's just to the south of Stewart. Now, I don't like Stewart at all, but I do like Hobe Sound. I like it. I would recommend it. They have everything you would need. Winn-Dixie, restaurants. There's a Publix, of course, like anywhere in Florida. Look into this town. In fact, let's look at some real estate there right now. I would definitely recommend this town to you. You'd like it. I mean, it's not. It's kind of like I'm looking for like undiscovered little places. How about I do a top 10 places that are kind of undiscovered in Florida? You guys like that? Like top 10 undiscovered places in Florida? Because I know Florida very well, and man, I want to help people that are moving here find the right place. $300,000 is a lot, but again, come on, it'd be $300,000 in Naples as well. Actually, no, Naples is getting ridiculous nowadays. So there's a house for $300,000. Let's look at it. It's got beautiful interior. It's nothing fancy. It's just a big house. Outdated kitchen. That's a lot of money for a house with an outdated kitchen. It is on a golf course if you like golf. I don't know if you're into golf. Good views to a golf course, I guess. That might make it be worth that. I'm sure you could find this same house for the same price in Naples. Maybe more in Naples. Golf course doesn't look like they've taken care of it very well. So it seems like it might be in a community, but not in a community where they really... I think that price, it's not a good price. It's not a bad price either, but it's not a good price. But I mean, it depends what that community offers you. Maybe you'll like what that community offers you. And before you buy a house in a private community, my biggest advice would be make sure you like the neighborhood. There's a house for $13 million. Wow. Join me in Florida and we could be on the 90 Days Fiance TV show and have a fake marriage. Oh, guys, if you're going to hook up on my channel, I'm going to need a commission. If you're using my live stream as a hookup, I've lost a lot of people. We're down to 37. I guess people got stuff to do. And I got stuff to do, so I'm going to have to let you guys go. Let's see what $13 million gets you in Hobie Sound or Hobe Sound, whatever. $13 million is a lot. This thing better be spectacular. It's a big piece of land. I don't know. For $13 million, I'm not feeling this property. I don't see $13 million. They don't show the interior. So there might be some stuff in the inside that's interesting. That's a lot of money. What does $1 million get you on that coast? Let's find out. Here's $1 million house. Very pretty. In a gated community, expected in Florida. Beautiful lakes. Ooh, it's on the island, I think, or close to the island. I don't know if I'd pay $1 million for that. Oh, it's got a little. Okay, the community has water access, so if it comes with its own boat dock, then I can definitely see that happening. It's got a pool, big house. I don't know. $1 million is a lot of money. If I was gonna buy $1 million house, it would have to be $1 million house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would really have to be up there. I don't know. It's nice, but is it $1 million nice? But again, it's a nice area, so you're not just paying for the house, you're also paying for the whole package. There's a $1 million house in Elmore County. I think it was in Wetumpka. I can't remember where it was. Let's look at Elmore County again without a filter. Because I was looking at Elmore County earlier where I live. This is the county that I live in now. And I was looking at it with a $120,000 filter. Let's look at it without the filter to give you guys kind of a better idea of what's out there. Because there are good deals in this area. I don't know if there's a $1 million house in there. There's probably nothing. Let's look at like over $500,000. I don't know if there's anything in this county in that price range, but there might be. So here's $420,000 in Wetumpka. Let's see what $420,000 gets you. 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 34. That's a massive house on a decent sized lot. Let's see what it gets you. Let's see what you get for that money there. I thought she was single. I didn't know. All right, guys. Yeah, for $13 million, I want my own private golf course. I'm with you on that, Gator Country. Manatee County 350 gets you on a nice. Yeah, Manatee County too. But I think the traffic in Manatee County, bro. Manatee County, I would not recommend. I would almost recommend people find something smaller. So here's what you get for $400,000 here in Alabama, as far as house. And Wetumpka's a beautiful town. I've done some videos there if you're interested. If you're more interested in this town, you can find some videos. It's very nice. I think the HGTV Hometown Challenge, this is a city that won. So definitely this town is going to be on the up and coming if they do that TV show for HGTV. So Port Royal was nice. I would live in Port Royal if I could afford it. I don't know. Would we, Katie?
No.
No, Katie went solid no from Katie. She's never been in Port Royal to know what it is.
I actually have.
You've been inside Port Royal?
I've been inside houses in Port Royal.
Oh, your family. Oh, she's trying to keep it on the low. Dang. Katie's trying to keep her millionaire family ties on the low. She don't want to talk. She's like, shut up. Katie's got some very wealthy family members. Unfortunately. I'm sorry, I was going to say something messed up.
Hey, at least they don't live in that trailer.
Unfortunately, if they pass away, we don't get any of it for us. It's so messed up. Oh, we are wrong, y'all. We really are.
You are wrong.
She said you are wrong. Oh, man. Okay, so Katie, apparently, I didn't know she'd been inside. I go to Port Royal all the time to work. I've worked in massive houses in Port Royal. And I guess if you have enough money to live like that, why not? Guess Katie says she's got family in Port Royal. Oh, man. Nah, I don't know if they're there. They might have. I don't know. They got so many properties. Who the hell? They might have property there. Oh, did I just cuss? Wow. You will not catch me cussing too often. Okay. They do have sinkholes in Delray Beach. Do they really? I don't think so. No, I don't think they do. The sinkholes, you know what you can do, Mark, if you're concerned about sinkholes? You can go on sinkhole maps on Google, and you'll get like all these maps, and you'll see ridges and areas where there's more. Okay, let's look at this house. $400,000 range in Wetumpka. I like that the windows are brown. I guess that's a special touch. Windows are usually white and they get dirty. I like the fact that they used white mortar on the red brick. It's a very rustic touch. Some shrubs out front, nothing crazy. Looks like it's going to need a new roof eventually. I do like that it's got a very pronounced ceiling, roof line and all that. Lots of vent valleys and stuff, and big roof. It's on a corner lot. I don't like corner lots personally, but to each their own. If you like curb appeal, looks like it's got a very expensive tile on the inside. Notice that the baseboards are real wood. So they really put the detail into this house on the baseboards, windows, trim, all that. Hey, I like how they painted. We should do that. They painted the shutters and the window, the whole thing the same color. Hey, baby, look at this house. It's got brown trim. Remember we talked about doing a weird color on the trim? Look at this one. It's got brown trim. On the baseboards, remember we talked about doing that?
It's on your live stream right now?
It's on my live stream right now. If you
Okay.
go on to it, you'll see it in a minute. I like how they did. I was thinking about doing baseboards in my house in offset color.
No.
You don't like that?
I don't want to do it in my house. I want like crisp whites.
You want whites? Look, but I mean, you go to dark color and there's less to worry about. I'm the one that's gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it without your knowledge.
You do all
Notice
the
how
work over
I'm just
there.
gonna do it while you're at work, and you're gonna come back to it, and you're gonna have to live with it. That's all there is to it. I don't want white baseboards. Notice how they also. I mean, the detail. I'm just noticing all the detail that went into this house. Cabinets. There's been a lot of detail work going into this house. Let's look at the rest of the house. Oh, I love the kitchen. Very elegant. The detail, like they really went into detail with this house. Very well built, is what I'm trying to say. Like they really went into detail here. Okay, nice dryer. But it doesn't have anything. Oh, okay, that's nice. I guess it's a very subtle luxury home. It's not like sometimes you have luxury that's purposely over the top. This is like really toned down luxury, more detail on the woodwork and stuff. It's like they really toned down. Notice how glossy that paint is on that trim baseboard. I love it. Oh, Katie, how about this? I got a gallon of that gold colored paint that's like really expensive. How about we go with gold trim in the bedroom? Come on, let's do something fun in our lives. She wants to do boring white. I'm gonna do like gold. I have a really expensive gallon of paint. It's like really expensive, and I brought it from Florida. I got it down. It's got 2 central air conditioners. I mean, a house that big, you'd figure. It's a very elegant house. I can definitely see this house being worth that. Does it have a pool? A house this big, this expensive, without a pool, it needs a pool. I think this house needs a pool, and it needs a larger, like that deck out back. They need to make like a giant gazebo more. It is on the top of the price range. I think it needs a little bit more accessory structures. It needs a big gazebo. That fence is looking like it's getting old and crappy. They need to pressure wash it, put a roof on. After you do all that, you'll be in the $500,000 price range, which is really hard to find in this part of Alabama. So, I think it's a little bit steep on price, but it is well built, so it may... Yeah, I guess if you have that kind of money, you get to decide if you want it or not. Here's one for $300,000. It's got the same exact lot that I have, 0.93. It's about the size of my lot. 4-bedroom. Ooh, the internet slowed down quite a bit. Not sure what's going on here. The internet slowed. Built in 2006. It's been on the road for 4 days. I have a feeling this house is going to sell very quickly here in Alabama. Looks like it's got a new roof. Maybe I'm wrong. It looks like it's a newer roof. Notice how there's a piece of sheet metal. It's all shingle, but there's a few pieces of sheet metal. They do that now where they combine several types of roofs in one house. It's a modern touch. Notice, yeah, this is a beautiful house. They've really done a good job on this one. I mean, I bet that crawl space in that attic, it must be a 2-story somewhere. It's got a pool. See, I'm telling you, a house that big in Alabama, you gotta have a pool. It's not a giant pool, but it's a pool. You need a pool. I'm not feeling this backyard. I think it needs rocks or trees or something to give it life. It's kind of bland. I think it needs. You know what it needs? It needs a brick paver patio. It needs either or some landscaping rocks, The grass looks really crappy. I'm gonna do it to my house here soon. I just haven't got around to it. I need to buy a yard of, not a yard, maybe like a dump truck of rock and just spray it out around the yard. Do a few little details. Keep there from being sand right up against the house. It's a beautiful house. I really like what I've seen so far. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would definitely pay $300,000 for this house. I love it. It's got a fireplace. Yeah, I would pay $300,000 for this house. It's definitely worth it. Very beautiful home. Love it. It is beautiful. It's got the shower and the tub. His and her sink. Wow, that walk-in closet is bigger than some bedrooms in some houses. Very cool. I like this house a lot. I love it. Absolutely love it. We have a musician. I think that washer and dryer is kind of outdated. For a house this nice, it's probably a little bit under budget, but I would buy this house. Let's see where it's at, too. Let's check it out. Yeah, I like this house a lot. Love it. For $300,000, I would buy it. I really would. Love it. So what you guys are up to here? Gorgeous, I know, right? Must be a small town or country. Yeah. No, Wetumpka is... I'll show you where Wetumpka is. It's not a bad place to live. You're about 30 minutes... You're just outside of Montgomery. You're 30 minutes from Montgomery. From the nice side of Montgomery, too. Wetumpka, it has everything you need. It's got a Walmart. It's got a... This is a giant casino here. Show you guys real quick. They have a giant casino. They have this beautiful giant casino. This is a nice area of Alabama. This isn't a bad area. It's got a mountain. There's mountains out there. You have this beautiful casino. You have a Walmart. I'm sure that's the Walmart. No, that's the casino. There's a Walmart. There it is. There's a Lowe's. You have a Lowe's. You have a Walmart. Wendy's. Amazing Mexican restaurant. Saxby's Chicken. Popeye's Chicken. It's got every business you need is there. Banks, AT&T, and it's the county seat, so you can do your property taxes there. You can do... It's got everything you need. Amazing restaurants, amazing views. It is a small town, but it is a gorgeous small town. It's not a... it looks way better than this. They've really fixed it up. See, this is what year is this? 2020? I don't know. It looks nice. I don't know. It looks kind of crappy on this, but it's nice. They're really trying to fix it up, and it's a nice little town. It's not like I did a video there. You can go look at it on my channel after the live stream or tonight. Look it up. Wetumpka. It's a gorgeous little town, and you ride. Next thing you know, boom, you're back in Montgomery. So the house is out here in the woods. So the house is kind of far out. It's kind of like a far out suburb of Montgomery. Oh, wow, we got to go out here, baby. Sadly, the rain's coming. I'd love to do some videos out here. I need to explore these rural areas of Montgomery. Yeah, big houses, big suburbs. Everything you'd expect in a suburb. I mean, nice houses. No, is that a palm tree? Yep, they got palm trees. Alabama, it's not Florida, but you still see palm trees once in a while. Nice suburbs. It's in a nice little subdivision out there. I don't think there's any restaurants there, though. Are there any restaurants? There's a little... I guess they have a little grocery store and a shop of some sort. So it's nice. You live out in the woods and you go into Montgomery when you need to. I would love to visit this area. Emerald Mountain. Oh, my gosh. It's just a crappy day to be out, though. The sun hasn't come out yet, has it, Kate?
No.
I'd love to do some drive-arounds in this neighborhood. Do some drive-around videos. This is nice. Wow, this is really gorgeous out here. Love it. Yeah, this is some pretty areas, man. So, Wetumpka. If you're looking for a small town that still has life, that still has new construction and stuff, definitely. Emerald Mountain, write that down. We're going to go check that out when we get a chance. It's going to be raining for 3 or 4 days, so it's going to suck to be here. I really like to get out and about every single day. I don't like being at home all day. So the rain is kind of gonna be tough on me. 3 days of rain. I guess it's gonna rain for 3 days with this hurricane coming. I don't know how much rain we're gonna get, but see what this hurricane's doing. Wetumpka. Top 10 undiscovered places would be great. I'll do that when I get a chance. Delray, Mark, I don't like Delray. It's a beautiful place to vacation. I wouldn't want to live there. If you're looking for wide open spaces, lots of land in Florida. Yeah, if you like open spaces, Florida, you're always going to have people on top of you. Always. Even the big houses, people on top of you. One thing I like about Edmond, you can really get out in the open. You can really get some space to yourself. You can really just kind of have that privacy and space. And so if you want a clean small town, this hurricane, I don't want to be in the rain, man. It's going to start raining today, and it's going to rain for a few days. And I want to see the sun shine. I want to be out there doing stuff, man. Has this thing even moved? It hasn't moved at all. And it's just pounding that one single place. It just keeps pounding away at that Florida coast, man. I'm having a hard time finding a nice town. I have a good, nice price. Look, Mark, Alabama's probably not right for you unless you really want the country lifestyle. I'm thinking Florida's better for you. For a lot of people leaving New York and places like that, you want to be in a place that's more modern. Alabama's a little bit, unless you're really ready for that change in your life, it is not easy. I'll tell you, it's a whole different world out here, so you might be better with Florida. Like I said, Jupiter Island. No, but Hobe Sound. Okay, Jupiter Island's expensive. Look, hold on. Let me stop this. This takes up a lot of bandwidth, and I know Jupiter Island is expensive, but you can end up in Hobe Sound. There's decent stuff on Hobe Sound. I don't know if it's Hobie Sound or Hobe Sound. There's decent stuff in this town, and it's not all expensive. You'll find something in the $300,000 range. You know, or do you need cheaper than that? Like, give me an idea. I heard golf courses are horrible because golf balls can hit your windows. Plus, you have to pay a lot of money. Oh yeah. So if you're looking for affordability, Mark. Yeah, I lived in a golf community in Naples, and I absolutely hated it, okay? One day I came outside, and there was a guy, like, behind my pool screen. His golf ball ended up, like, behind my pool. So I go outside in the morning, behind my coffee, and there's this old guy slugging away at my trees. I'm like, yeah, dude, if you don't like golf, you don't want to end up on a golf course. It's expensive, the HOA fees. You might be able to find something. I know most of the real estate. Let me take you back out here. Alabama is probably too much of a change for you. Here's what I would recommend. I don't like Stewart personally. You might like it. I don't. Hobe Sound is just outside of Jupiter Island. Jupiter Island is for millionaires. But look, there are little normal areas in Hobe Sound where you can enjoy the beaches and all that and not be there. Another area that I really liked is Jupiter. Looking at Jupiter, again, you don't have to end up like Albacoa. It's really expensive in here. North Palm Beach Heights, something like that. There you'll find something in there that's kind of not. I don't know. It's not all golf courses, but this area is beautiful. I don't like Vero. I like Sebastian a little bit. Let me see what I can find for you, man. Have you looked into St. Augustine yet? Palm Coast might work for you. You know, beautiful areas. St. Augustine is beautiful. You may find something in St. Augustine where, you might look into St. Augustine. You might find something in St. Augustine. And you might find something in here, Palm Valley. You say you don't want to be in an area where you pay HOA fees. So most of the nice stuff in Florida has HOA fees. Look, you might like Cape Coral if you're trying to get away from HOA fees. If you don't want to be dealing with golf balls in your backyard, Cape Coral might work for you. Sebastian is a very slow-paced town. He's coming out of New York City, so I think Sebastian may be too much of a culture shock for him. Um, but look at my videos. I did a lot of videos. You know, Mark, go through my videos and you'll find the right place. Think about Sebastian. Sebastian would work for somebody like me, who already anticipates it's a boring place. Unless you really love fishing, Sebastian's a boring place. Let's be honest. The only thing there is to do here is park your car in front of this park. This is what they do. You park your car and you stare blankly ahead into this water. That's what they do here. See these cars parked here? They just park their car at this park, and then there's not anything to do in Sebastian. It's a boring place. It's a good place for a retired person who likes fishing when their back's not hurting or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's a place like that. You know, Citrus County might work for you, Mark. Wesley Chapel would work for you too. Let's see what prices are going there. But I mean, the Tampa area is just out of control with prices. I mean, that's why I ended up in Alabama because. But again, I just think for most people living in big cities, wow, yeah, it's expensive. Here's one for, okay, Mark, something like this might work for you, man. Wesley Chapel is a really nice town. It's a suburb north of Tampa. You're going to have everything you're going to want. Restaurants, malls. It's nice out there. And there's a lot of communities, like these communities here where you have a pool, you have a tennis court, and it's gated, but you don't have a golf course. You don't need the golf course. You don't want it. Don't get into a golf course. See, there's a lot of communities like these. They don't have the golf courses, so you might be able to find something in Wesley Chapel that really works for you, man. Look at this one right here. Let's see real quick. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a very small lot, but it's a big house, 1,700 square foot. That's decent. It was built in 2005, so built in 2001. It's not too old. Let's look at it. It's got some beautiful woods in the backyard. I love the tall cypresses. Now, you're going to deal with a snake in your yard once in a while, or mosquitoes and stuff expected in Florida. You're probably not going to be outside a lot either way. I mean, it's Florida. It gets so hot and humid, you may not be outside much. So it's got a 2-car garage. It's under $300,000. It's got stucco. It's good. Nice tile, or not tile. What's that new stuff they're putting in now? Livable, decent. It's not extravagant or anything, but it's a decent, nice house. It's gonna hold its value. And you'll have an HOA fee, I'm sure, but you don't have a golf course. Beautiful kitchen. It's not giant. It's not incredible. I mean, in Alabama, you'll get a palace for $300,000, but you don't need a palace. You just need a place in the city where you can live comfortably in a clean little house. This might work, man. You know, for somebody like you coming out of New York, something like this would work. You got some banana trees right there. Again, really tight lot. This house, they could probably let it go for a little bit less. You do have somewhat of a yard, but see that slope into that ditch in the back? It needs a little bit of maintenance. It's not an incredible house. I mean, looks like this might be an older community. You know, that yard looks horrible. It might maybe some landscaping work, maybe fence it in again or something. You have woods in your backyard. That's great. Nice suburban little house in Florida. I mean, good. Not sure what. Also, Mark, how active are you? What? I'm sorry to intrude a little bit. Give me how old are you? If you're okay, if don't worry about it. I mean, if you really, Mark, if you really want, if you need a little bit more help, you just reach out to me in private, and you can do that by making a donation to the channel. And when you make a donation, attach your email address and your phone number, because you can send me a private email that way, and we can talk in private. And I can give you more info. I'm sure you don't want to give too much information out in public, but if you're more active, there's other options. There's a lot of options. You know, if you can do up to $300,000, you should be fine in Florida, Mark. And you are the average person moving to Florida. You're looking for what everybody else is looking for. It's just prices, you'll find you'll do all right, man. What about Sebastian? We answered that. Mike says, "Can you go in depth on Pensacola sometime?" And you said, "My sister hated it. Yes, she didn't like it. The worst things about it. I love going to Pensacola, but I don't know about ins and outs of the city. You know, I think a lot of these towns are good places to vacation, but they're probably horrible places to live. For the most part, it seems like she didn't like it because of the racial thing. She said being Hispanic there wasn't easy. Also, yeah, St. Augustine is a lovely place as well. Mark, if you really enjoy history, it depends what you want. There's a lot of options out there. If you like history and you like nostalgic feels and stuff, St. Augustine's an awesome place. It outdoes Florida in many, many categories. Broward County might work for you. I personally don't like Broward County, but I can see for somebody who still wants to stay in the city how something like that could work. Daytona Beach I don't like at all personally. I see a lot of people in this channel who I've never seen before. Welcome on board. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you can keep watching us if you're not subscribed yet. He'll be fine for sure, yeah. Has large New York population, winter homes, the Mets, yep. Yeah, there's a lot of New York very comfortable. I don't know how far outside of your comfort range you want to step out. I went 100% with this whole Alabama move. But that's just me. And Augustine is extremely... St. Augustine is... I wouldn't say extremely expensive, but it's not affordable. But again, good things cost money. You want good things, you're going to have to pay for them. You'll find... I would look into Wesley Chapel. You'll find something in Wesley Chapel. And again, if you're coming out of New York, you'll feel very comfortable in this area of Tampa. It's one of the favorite places for people moving out of New Jersey and New York. You can get deals out there, and you'll have a small HOA fee, but it's just going to be for, cutting the lawn and security. It's not going to include a golf course. That gets ridiculous. Something like $12,000 a year, $6,000, $8,000, $20,000. I've seen golf course communities that are even higher than that. Guys, I've really enjoyed the shot. Make sure you subscribe. I do have to paint. I spilled my water, baby. Can you help me? I spilled my water. Just clean it up real quick. Grab a napkin or a towel. Grab a towel real quick. I got Scotty dog calling me. Hey, Scotty, I'm doing a live stream. I'll call you right back, all right?
Alright.
I'll call you right back, bro. So, guys, I do have so many things I need to do today. Right on that side. Right there. Just throw it right there. There you go. Get that corner. Appreciate it, baby. I'm going to let you guys go. I've had a great time chatting with you guys today. I didn't think this live stream was going to go on this long. If you need... I got 1,000 things going on right now. I need to get going, guys. If you need private consulting, if you're moving to Florida and you want a little bit of a personalized little thing going on, you give me some money and I'll give you some time. So if you do need, Cocoa is very dangerous. I would not recommend Cocoa at all. I don't like that whole area, Titusville, Cocoa, that whole area there. Personally don't like it. If you need private help, you can go right here. What you can do if you need, when you come to my channel, you go to donate to my channel, and when you donate to my channel, you can make a donation, and you can attach an email to that donation. And when you do that, we can talk in private, and throw $100 or something at me, and I'll work for you a little bit, a few hours of my time. That way we can personalize your home search. And I'm not allowed to actually help you with the actual house. That's what a realtor does. But I can at least, I wouldn't even call it a home search. I would just call it a town search. You know what I mean? Like, that's a realtor's job. I mean, as far as finding a town, finding an area, understanding, a little bit of consulting, if you need it, get at me. I've helped a few people through consulting, giving them ideas on what they can. There's some things I can't do. You get specifics, realtors and all that. That's a whole different ballgame. Can't do that. But if you just need to have information, private consulting on the state of Florida, what I think, you're just consulting my personal opinion. I'm just a random guy that lived in Florida. Nothing special. But I mean, I can help you get an idea. Tell me a little bit about yourself, and I'll tell you a little bit about what I think would work for you, so you don't make any mistakes. Because like here coming to Alabama for me, this was a total crapshoot. This was totally everything's been a surprise. The good thing is that most of the surprises have been good surprises. There haven't really been too many bad surprises. The area that I ended up in, randomly ended up in, by the way, because I just came here and everything was just we just what's the word? What's the word when you just kind of wing it? Yeah, we just winged it, and it's been better than I ever imagined it would. I don't like Melbourne myself. I don't know if it's dangerous, but I don't like it. Anyways, I'm gonna check out, guys. If you need help with private consulting, please get at me, and I'll help you. I think where I'm at in Alabama is good for a Floridian because you're already familiar with the southern ways a little bit. I think for somebody leaving a big city to hop right into Alabama might be a little bit too much. But if you have money, you can live anywhere you want comfortably. That's the thing about money. Well, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Say your goodbyes. Again, if you need private consulting, get at me. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed to our channel. You know, another area, Mark, and I don't know if you can afford it. We did some videos here in Estero. Estero, Florida is a really nice town, and I hope that for the most part you can find something in Estero. You might be able to find something there. Estero is beautiful, and there's nice communities going in, but the prices are into the $400 to $500 range, so definitely a whole different ballgame. Another thing, Mark, Venice might work for you. I did some videos in Venice, Florida, and there's some new communities going on in Venice, Florida. They're mostly in here on the east side of Venice. There's a bunch of new communities going in. A lot of these communities don't have golf courses, so you don't have to worry about stupid golf course fees. You just pay a HOA for, you know, lawns and stuff and pools and stuff. Anyways, look into the Venice area on the east side. I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been a great time to catch up with you guys. Thank you guys for the super chats. If you like our channel, like the work we're doing, you can always donate. And if you need private consulting, get at me as well. I gotta check out, guys. I got a lot of stuff to do. Really enjoyed this time. Have a beautiful day. Stay out of trouble. And remember, be nice, be friendly. Hey, we had almost 1,000 playbacks on this live stream. Really cool. Check it out, though. Let's end it.